Yo, what's happening, people? You're listening to the Rest Things podcast, the Kenya Omega approved podcast. If you like what you're hearing, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, you already know this podcast is by the Mandem, for the Mandem. Bow!
Yo. Testing. 1 2 1 2. Hello. Yo, guys, I was thinking the other day, yeah. Do you remember back in the day? Not even back, like, it came up on my thing, innit? Someone said, don't you miss the times where when a movie dropped, you get a game of it. So, for example, Spider-Man will drop, you get a Spider-Man game. Spider-Man 2 will drop, Spider-Man 2 game. You get Incredibles, Incredibles game will drop. And Pirates of the Caribbean even, a game will drop. Yeah. Terminator even, a game will drop. Don't we miss those days where we get games like of movies?
I think it depends who's making them, man.
Yeah, because a lot of those games were shit. Do you remember The Matrix?
Matrix was sick. Matrix Reloaded. Is it Matrix? Enter the Matrix.
The very first one. I can't remember.
Speak to the mic, bro. Sarah.
The very first Matrix was just like, it was pretty underwhelming. But then you had ones like Spider-Man, Harry Potter.
Yeah, Spider-Man ones were good.
Spider-Man 2.
Harry Potter games were sick.
Some of the Harry Potter games were sick.
Even Shrek.
Shrek was Harry Potter.
I did not play Shrek.
I remember there was some Shrek Super Slam where it was basically like
wrestling. Is that wrestling? Yeah.
That was sick. I was like, raw.
But I can't lie, Spider-Man 2 for those movie games.
Oh my god.
Spider-Man 1.
Then if you played the Iron Man
1, Spider-Man 2.
Iron Man. Oh no, I got there late.
Fam, I remember the Incredibles was sick, fam.
Yes, the Incredibles.
The last mission was hard.
No. I love the missions where you are dashing, you're running to school.
Yeah.
Remember, sometimes you get the film released and the film was shit, but the game
was sick. Yeah.
Like Resident Evil. Like the movies were terrible.
Even Fantastic Four. The Fantastic Four game was sick.
Yeah, it was.
Of course, Fantastic Four.
I remember the King Kong game banged as well.
King Kong, yeah.
Banged.
You do the first person shoot and then you turn into King Kong as well.
Yeah.
That's true.
Right. Yeah, I miss those days, man. Hopefully they bring it back, man. Obviously PS5.
What film are you trying to see?
I'm trying to see because I watched I played free. I watched
Get Out.
Squid Game.
Get Out the video.
Get Out will be a sick game. Squid Game, I was thinking about that. Squid Game will be an amazing game because I'm
a sick party game.
Yeah, very sick party game. I imagine Squid Game.
I've seen bits of it like it.
I need to watch it.
Amazing. I think one of the best series I've seen.
What kind of film
in a
is
long
it?
time.
It's a show. I don't want to spoil it.
Okay, right.
Yeah, do you know what it is?
Is it like horror-ish? Not thriller.
I'm not in a horror team.
Yeah,
I'm not on a horror
I hope this sort like because obviously I said it's like a game show, but you're basically breaking the fourth wall. It's bare weird.
So is that the Truman Show? No.
So maybe
No, it's not.
Game, yeah?
Is that?
What do you say?
Squid Game.
Yeah, Squid Game.
It's like have you watched it? Okay, you haven't watched it.
I've seen bits of it on.
It's don't watch it around kids, by the way. It's very. I was watching it with my son when I was watching it. Yeah, and yeah, it was too much. A lot of this, a lot of that, a lot of.
Oh.
So I didn't want to show that around him. But
Responsible. I like
game show, right?
Game show. I would say like. I don't know how bad this is gonna sound, but I've heard other people describe it as this.
Takeshi's Castle. Yeah, that's what I didn't want to say that, but yeah,
this is offensive.
yeah, but
Takeshi's Castle.
It is in a sense. It is Takeshi's Castle because the way the thing is set up.
Yeah, Takeshi's Castle, Big Brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
imagine
that. Takeshi's Castle, Big
Brother, but not knowing.
But if you get eliminated, like
no, but okay, I'm not even. It's not even spoiling.
So
you see the first thing that happened, yeah. The first. When I mean the first thing that happened, I don't want to spoil it. The first. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's mad because the contestants on the show thought it was fake.
Oh yeah.
Because man came up to him and goes, yo, wake up. Wake up.
Oh, yeah.
And he deeps it. It was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Man, am I getting, But make sure you watch it. It's an amazing show.
I'll check it out.
And is that something called Alice in Borderland?
I've heard that's good as well.
Trapped from, if you watch CBBC back in the day,
Trapped.
was that Trapped?
Yeah.
That kind of real life.
You're trapped! But it's a real thing.
Yeah, real thing.
Yeah.
So it's a real mindfuck, this thing.
Yeah.
Like you watch it and you're like, oh man.
Especially when you get to the end, like the last episode, you're thinking.
I knew that though.
You did.
I knew it. I clocked it because. You man watch it, man. Okay, next week, if you man haven't watched it, I'm spoiling it. I don't care. Bro, we have to talk about it because there's certain things that thing here where I want to be happy with you guys. You get what I mean, fam? I want to be.
You're happy with us anymore?
I mean, I'm happy now, but I want to enjoy the. Do you get what I mean, fam? Do you get what I mean, bro? Is that when everyone did what was it? Power back in the day. Man used to spoil it. We have to wait for you guys.
I'm so sorry. Everyone who hyped up Power is the best show on TV.
I never seen it.
You're a liar.
Best show? I didn't say best
Not one.
No.
Not any episode.
No, because
It's alright.
No, because Matt,
No, Power's cold.
No, it was kind of.
Narcos was sick.
No, next season 4.
Yeah,
Do you not think people forced to say it was the best show at the time?
Don't say the wire. Okay.
Everyone was alright.
Empire was forced. No, Empire was alright. Empire was forced.
Listen,
You asked me what's
Empire was forced.
When my man put his son in the dustbin, fam.
Lucius
Man
Lyon.
putting his son, I said, raw.
Man said on the Bianca Belair, you know. Man said on the Road Dogg and Billy Gunn. You know?
I said, yeah.
Wait, no, but-
I can't condone this one.
Empire's alright.
No, Empire was forced.
Listen, I won't take any of the wire slander.
Why was sick?
The wire was cold.
Money Heist was shit. I'm sorry to say.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry.
Excuse me.
Money Heist was crap.
Excuse me.
Jordan, agree with me, please.
No.
Good. Even better. If it was good, he would have watched it.
You're crazy, bro.
If it was good, he would have watched it. If it was good, he would have watched it.
No, you're crazy, bro.
Man, that was pants. I fell asleep.
I didn't see it.
No.
You know what's even mad, yeah? I had energy. I put my food out. I was eating it.
You fall asleep over
And I full of...
What the hell?
No, I stay up now. I've improved. I've improved.
No, I'm not impressed. with the Money Heist slander.
Bro, sell it to me.
Nah, bro.
Man, that's his pants, fam.
Because you need to have the mind of the professor. He thinks one step ahead of every
not even one.
That's the same as...
No, I'm just saying. 50.
Money Heist is basically the same thing then.
As what?
As Squid Game. Because the mind of the guy is mad.
Yeah, man, but he's
Better than
It's completely different though.
Is it?
It's completely different.
I suppose it's the same thing. There's one guy that...
Hey, don't spoil that.
No, I'm talking about Money Heist. One guy...
I ain't watching Money
Oh,
Heist.
forget anyway, man.
Better than the professors.
Don't bother.
No, I'm gonna watch it, but like, yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
That's
but,
crap.
yeah.
Now, the thing is with Professor will think 50 steps ahead and he'll think that, you know what, if it does fail at this point, I know they're going to do this.
Yes.
He already has his collateral ideas of, you know, if this fails,
Yeah.
this is probably going to happen. And then if this does happen, then this is going to be the solution for it. He completely fucks it every single time. It doesn't even make sense. Like, you'll be watching Money Heist, you're thinking, oh shit, they're fucked.
Yeah.
Only to see a flashback of
the
fuck, he
professor
planned this.
talking to someone.
Yeah. Like, you know what, just in case they... Fam, it's crazy.
Man's rolling his eyes, fam.
Berlin is another one.
Berlin is another one.
I will never forgive people, yeah? Never, ever forgive people for saying that Lupin was good. Lupin was a pilot.
I'm not good.
The costumes,
How does man buzz case?
the costumes for Lupin, yeah. You're insulted by intelligence.
Okay. Do you remember the scene, yeah? Where man went to bin and he swapped himself for another brother. Bro,
doesn't make sense.
do you know your fingerprints, right? They've taken every single detail in the world that you might not even know. They've even taken your shit prints. Shit that you shit. They've taken that print. They search your ass, bro. How have you gone through that and buzz case and man's gone
My
back?
problem
Bro,
is,
it doesn't make sense.
My problem is when you go on national TV, yeah, with that fugazi disguise, yeah, and the people.
Or the dreadlocks.
Yeah, you not see. I can see it's you. And it was bust case with these dumb disguises.
It doesn't make sense.
And what pains me the most is the fact that they know that whoever's doing this commotion is a black man. Lupin is the only black man on the show. So how's he getting away with it?
Fam, even on the train when the guy kidnapped it didn't make sense. Someone's kidnapped your son and you're beefing on the train. No one's saying, hey, stop. Everyone's just looking at, ooh, come see. Yes.
Man. I wanted to support it because you're the representative, but nah, man.
Fuck us. Fuck that. I'm joking. In France, they're not doing it properly in France. I can't lie. Still, F that over there.
No, that guy's a good actor. I've seen him.
Yeah, he's a good actor. He's got a film with Eric Cantona. Is he in a film with Eric Cantona? Or something. There was a film where he's looking after the disabled person.
I think it was Untouchables.
Great film.
Intouchables.
Yeah, that film.
Intouchables, not Untouchables. That's one with Al Capone and them, man. I mean,
He has got a film with Eric. Yeah, I'm not sure. But yeah. Sorry guys, I know you're here for one thing, wrestling, man. Sorry guys, man.
sometimes you just go a bit.
Trust me.
Nah, man, I love the TV talk. Like, the first time I watched The Lion King was 2 days ago.
I'm gonna give him a chance. Wait, please tell me you're talking about the CG one. So you never saw the animated one?
No, you ain't seen the animated one, fam. Look at that face.
Jordan.
The shame. The guilt. The embarrassment.
You cry?
I cried, but
Disgrace.
I think a lot of people overcried.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we gotta talk about that.
It
Come
hit
on.
me, but
I get it.
you know what I mean? Yeah,
I get
like,
Nah, but sometimes
it was harsh. It was hard. It was a hard watch, you
Yeah.
know? And it changed me, man. Like, I remember I just sat there. You know, like, usually when you watch a film, you're like, oh, man, that was good. Like, I just sat there like, fuck. What just happened? like they showed this to kids.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, like,
I'm glad
no,
I didn't watch that as a
like,
kid.
My heart, like that when Mufasa died, like
that was
that's
cold.
still. I've
Spoilers,
never
man.
felt
Some people haven't
pain
seen it yet.
like that.
That hurt.
So it's no.
Scar's a prick.
Spoilers.
I can't. I find it uncomfortable to even watch that.
Spoilers,
But I'm like,
spoilers.
I feel like a kid again. I'm like, I killed my guy Mufasa, man. Like, why? And the way he died is always. Oh,
He's died a hero.
Yeah, he did. He did.
But people like Scar, you know, when you're watching him, you're like, oh, that reminds me of someone. That's why you hate him so much.
Yeah.
He's even got the face, the villain
evil
face.
face.
Would you say that's the saddest Disney film then?
I think
Hunchback
is
on Notre Dame.
Bambi is no.
Hunchback
was sad,
Yeah, Hunchback was sad.
I can't watch that. I can't watch it, man. Yo, that makes me upset, bro.
My man said they can't end off his mum and they
Oh,
Like, I'm not even exaggerating. Like, they can't really kill this guy's mum.
Come on, what else is sad?
It's not sad, but don't you think the concept of like Beauty and the Beast is fucked?
Yeah.
Like, it's
I think it's racism,
It's
fam.
promoting bestiality. Like, why the fuck is she lips in the
No,
beast?
Bro, you
She lips in the animal. No, but
you took it there,
she
bro.
lips in the animal, though.
But
Is she not lips in
I'm
the
trying
big
to
dog?
think. What's that?
Wait, so as a kid, did you watch
No,
that and get bestiality?
no, but I'm thinking about it now. I'm thinking, wait, is that shit enough of an animal?
Imagine like he watched it and he was like,
No, but I think she knows the fact that he was a human.
Yeah, no, I know. But I'm just thinking like, bro, she actually lips that man, and he's actually
it's
a
the-
big
But
dog.
then isn't Shrek the same then?
Yeah.
Shrek is
But he's
bestiality, but it's just
He's
too
an ogre,
He's an
bro.
ogre. Like,
He doesn't even
Bro, they're both
Shrek baths in poo. He
yeah,
literally
but yeah,
baths in
you-
poo.
That's not on him. That's on her.
I don't think we should be talking about Shrek.
What's
I know, but
That's on Fiona.
up is sad.
DreamWorks.
Shrek
Shrek is not Disney.
No,
Shrek is
we don't-
DreamWorks.
No, but Shrek is dreamer.
Wasn't Wally? Wally was Disney, right?
Wally? No, Wally.
Fam, that was sad.
Disney
Disney
Pixar. Yeah,
I found that sad, man.
yeah, Wally's sad.
Wally was sad, yeah, but it's like because it's the truth. People get too fat and then we consume too
Fam,
much. We
have
get
just
greed.
gone so left, bro.
But it's the truth. That's the story about Wally. Everyone got fat and then they moved to space because they fucked up the planet. That's what Wally was. That's what Wally was. Everyone got fat and fucked up the planet.
It's so hilarious sometimes.
That's the truth.
So the more the stories don't get fat,
Yeah,
what you saying?
no.
you're gonna get us
reduce
cancelled.
Fam, we're gonna get cancelled now, fam. Remember, he said it.
Reduce
I didn't know you guys are fat phobic.
No, trust me. I'm not Jones. You want to get Jordan cancelled, bro. I need these guys to get booked. I need to be booked and busy.
Don't blame me. Blame the wires on Roddy. That's what they said. Watch the movie.
I'm playing.
Twitter notifications are going through the
Trust me,
roof at the
fam.
moment.
Trust me. I
Like,
can't
you
believe
only
he
watched
said
Lion
that.
King once. You've only seen Lion King now.
NK's on the John Gacy. Is it Joe Gacy? Joe Gacy too?
That's a PC.
Just see. Yo, episode 57 of the 57, right? 57 of the wrestling.
50?
87 of the wrestling podcast.
Movie like NWA, fam, in the past.
Allow me. Yo, back. Hey, come on, man. What if Jordan works in them one day? What the hell? Like, come on, man. You trying to cancel this guy?
The views are shared by Derek.
Oh, cool, yeah, he's cancelled it. Yo, episode 57 of the 87 of the wrestling podcast. I don't know why. I don't know.
Drink some more.
Yeah, cool. Let me get refreshments. Episode 87 of the wrestling podcast.
There's something in this.
And trust me. It's the Foolish Wrestler Nafi, aka VHS Pappy, formerly known as VHS Pappy. What the hell? But yeah, to my left,
All of this, man.
to the left of me, I got.
When I say go up, you say daddy. Go up.
Daddy.
Go up. It's a strong star rating, leg drop hating, big back rubbing, Chris Jericho loving, son of a gun. It's your boy Delboy, aka Saudi Lee, aka the Cargill Maniac, aka the Nostalgia Police, aka the Black Velvet to your Red Velvet, aka I'm not gonna lie, God forgive me if I bust my nine.
What's going on, boy? It's Lucha V, aka VRSYJNES, aka the Masked Married Man from London. South London, the best part of London, home of the roadside cheese. It's a guy, official member of the Fuego del Sol fan club. Masked guys, stand up, let's go.
Cheers.
Yo, people, it's your boy NK, aka the man of the hour, too sweet to be sour. The Hood's Japanese correspondent in the building.
Right. Man said he's back.
Now I'm back, man. I had to watch Okada Tanahashi again today.
Come on.
He's like jumping on.
It's your boy Sam Blacks.
No, I was waiting and then I just took it.
Say. Am I going to eliminate the Royal Rumble? No. Do it. No, Sam, do it. No, it's come.
It's your boy Sam Blacks,
Blacks,
Mr. Controversial, underdone, Viscera top 5 dead or alive.
We've gone back.
You get me?
Yeah, okay.
I watched the Viscera match the other day. You get me? Mr. Hot Takes. No, he wasn't actually. Ministry match. Mr. 150 million %. Mr. Hot Takes. Did I say underdone? Yeah.
Underdone.
Underdone. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Laps is not here at the moment. Big you up every single
Big up
time.
Laps, yeah.
You've got an amazing special guest. In the
Oh yeah, we
building.
do.
Amazing special guest.
Bro, introduce yourself, man.
I can't top what you just done. You literally just went out there and done everything. I've got nothing to do. I'm stealing that, by the way.
Yeah.
Jordan Saeed,
Yep.
the Shah of professional wrestling, London-based wrestler.
Yes.
Love it.
Bro,
Love it.
it's been a long time
Straight to the
coming, man.
point.
We've been speaking.
Long time.
We've been speaking back and forth on TL sometimes and stuff. So it's good to have you on, man.
Thank you.
How you feeling, by the way?
I'm all right, man. Been busy. Been really
Yeah?
busy. Things have been, like during, like as society was slowly opening up, things weren't like drip feeding. It just all come at once. And that's what it's been like now, like show after show after show, work after work.
Booked and busy.
It's just back to normality. But weirdly, I think because we spent so long not doing much, even if we're like a tiny bit busy, that feels like overwhelming. So at the moment, it's kind of
I'm
like
with
that
you
for
on that
me.
one.
Yeah.
100%.
Like working 4 hours a day, for example, is like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, you feel it. You feel it.
Fuck.
Tapping out.
Lock us down again, Like,
I can't. I feel like that all the time, But it's like if I lock us down, I can't pay my bills. So we need to work.
yeah,
It's
exactly.
a
Man.
necessity, but really. And man, just chill out.
Yeah, man. So chat to us, man. Obviously, you're currently the Wrestle Force champion, right?
International.
International. Sick, man. Talk to us about your humble beginnings, how you started off, and yeah, man, what wrestling means to you, bro. I think the first question we need to ask you is this: who's your favorite wrestler, man?
Oh, Jesus Christ! Not Jesus Christ. He's not my favorite wrestler.
He's mine. He wrestles the devil all the time. Always wins. Trust me, let's go.
What's some boss?
Go on, Jordan, bro.
Jesus versus Finn Balor.
That's the Undertaker. Yeah, it's one of them questions. It's like, how long is a piece of string? It kind of depends what you're watching at the time or what phase you are in life. So, growing up, it was obviously The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin because I watched wrestling around the Attitude Era. Well, kind of caught it towards the end, and then ECW and WCW was coming into play, and then during the mid 2000s, it was like Muhammad Hassan, a really big influence for me. And now it's just kind of the more I'm actually in the business, the more I'm kind of going off track here. But if I had to pick one wrestler of all time, just to go, here's my favorite wrestler. Drum roll, please. The Iron Sheik.
Oh, thank you.
Iron Sheik.
Thank you. Amazing wrestler.
Yeah.
Fam, that's the first. That's your first.
Why?
Diverse of.
No, bro, me and you, when's your next match?
Good question. Sunday, 3rd of October in Harlow for WrestleForce.
If I could get there, I'll get there. And I need to be a manager, bro. I respect that still. We need to be a team still. Iron Sheik and them, man. No, it's not even them, man, no more. Iron Sheik, Jordan and Lloyd and them, man. Let's go. But yeah, that's sick, man. That's sick.
Can I ask why? Like what?
So just watch it. So me being like Middle Eastern, he was obviously when you think of Arab wrestlers, you think of him, Davari, Muhammad Hassan. I think he was kind of the trailblazer for guys like myself. And also he was that guy who made all the good guys money. I mean, yes, Hulk Hogan did. He was selling merch. He was doing a Hulkamania, but there would be no Hulk Hogan
without Iron Sheik. And that big match at Madison Square Gardens, right?
There you go.
Bro,
how many guys?
I don't say it for bants, Big man thing, man always diss me. Oh, VHS Flappy. I don't say it for bants, and I'm happy that Jordan's here to tell you, man. You see it, bro.
Nobody's dissed him in a while. Nobody's dissed him in a while.
Bro. This is long-term storytelling. You know why? Because fam, when I was back in West London doing them thingy studio times and that, man used to grill me for like an Iron Sheik, fam.
I never agreed for like an Iron Sheik.
No, good. Man used to say, oh, why is she one of your fam? Iron Sheik is a don, fam.
Fair enough.
He's a don, fam. Come on, clutch on lock. Let's go.
And you know that like iconic camel clutch spot where like Hogan stands up. Like how many people do spots like that? Like it's a huge influence of bad guy versus. When people think bad guy versus good guy, they go back to that era of the Iron Sheik and Hulk Hogan. I could even put Kamala in that same thing because he was very underrated. He made Hulk Hogan a lot of money. And people just don't give him a fraction of the credit he deserves.
RIP Kamala, by the way, man. Passed away last year, I think so.
Very sad.
Was it last year or 2 years? I can't remember. Last year, yeah. RIP
Scary character.
Yeah.
Very scary. Very.
Yeah, man. Bro, honestly, Iron Sheik deserves his flowers, man. Even today, he still tweets and it just makes me smile. That he's still able to like be himself and be the funny guy he is, innit? Do you get what I mean? I think my earliest recollection of Iron Sheik was when he teamed up with Sergeant Slaughter, and Sergeant Slaughter started banging for his like was it what country was he? Was he holding a certain country?
It was Iran.
Iran at the time. Yeah, and after everyone literally Sergeant Slaughter became one of the biggest hills at the time because he was doing mad stuff with. Yeah, that's just throwback, man. If you haven't watched it, go watch it, man. Yeah. Go do your research and watch it. I'm surprised WrestleBoys ain't done a video on that yet. What you gonna say?
I was gonna ask. So, how did you first get into wrestling?
It was just probably the same as like most people, your family watching, and you're just watching it in front of the TV, and that was me. I just used to remember sitting there. And remember, you could go to the post office and buy like them VHS tapes of WCW, ECW, sometimes WWE.
Yeah.
I used to get my mum to buy me them, and I used to just watch them like repeatedly. And then do you remember we had like Channel 427, the wrestling channel?
Yeah.
Oh. Man, good times. Good times.
One of the greatest
That's how
songs
we
of
got
all time.
exposed to things like TNA.
And I was just watching random wrestling, like Ring of Honor, TNA, because they was on there for a brief period. 1PW, NWE. There was some Japanese stuff on there.
Wasn't FWA on that?
Noah.
FWA was on that.
FWA, yeah.
They even used to show Memphis.
Joe Lawler, man.
Yeah, they showed everything. So I kind of, growing up, I got not only the big leagues of wrestling, the WWEs, the WCWs, I also got to see the indie side, you know, the independent side, the bingo halls, the community halls. And I just fell in love with not only the wrestling I see on TV, just every aspect of wrestling as a kid. So my wrestling knowledge was just from everywhere. I was 1 week I'd be watching John Cena, Randy Orton, and The Undertaker, and then the next week I'd be watching Bryan Danielson, CM Punk, Samoa Joe, Kenta Kobashi. It was just like
Christopher Daniels, all of that.
I think like, I don't mean to be biased, but I think I had one of the best times to watch wrestling. I was like, man, this is awesome. Because you're seeing all the larger than life athletes, but you're also seeing kind of the realism of wrestling as well.
It's true. Very good point.
But don't me asking, how old are you, bro?
I'm 26.
26?
But I look about 40, you know, it's just...
Nah, you don't look 40, but I thought you was like 30s.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you if you was from that era where, because you remember when you said Channel 4.
He's from our era, man.
I was gonna ask if you managed to catch any wrestling on Channel 4 back in the day and stuff. You off that?
I think I remember it, but I can't remember at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, I can remember wrestling on Channel 4, but at the same time, I can't remember actually physically, you know?
I fully get what you mean.
It's like I remember football on BBC One.
Oh,
I can't remember actually physically watching it, you know?
Yeah. ITV, I remember ITV.
ITV, ITV.
So you're a former Met police officer.
Yeah.
How did you make that transition? And what was it like?
Funny enough, I was a police officer in this area. So when you said
I swear.
sisters, I was like, yeah, man.
You locked up my boy.
So you ain't got any ops right here, have you?
No. I'm on the dark side now. Said too much. So I was training to be a wrestler when I was like, No, actually, I'm getting my timeline wrong. I applied to be a police officer when I was like 17 and going on 18. And, you know, just like I wanted a career, I wanted something stable. And that was the option I wanted. I remember I used to watch a lot of CSI and Law and Order. As you remember, so I just got really gassed up. I was like, yeah, I want to do what they're doing on TV. So I applied for it, got in. But as I was training to be in the police, I was training to be a wrestler. But the more I'm focusing on wrestling, I'm like kind of flunking my police exams. So I had to think realistic. I was thinking, okay, one's got to go, and it had to be wrestling.
Yeah.
Trained, sworn in, became a police officer, done 2 years. And then I was just thinking, oh man, this ain't for me. I'm like, I'm young now, I'm stupid, I can make mistakes. And I hadn't fulfilled what I wanted in life, and I wanted to wrestle. So while I was actually I remember while I was like slowly leaving the police, because like I handed my notice, I had the notice period, I restarted my wrestling training, and I went to a show up in Essex, and I remember I was on like 1 hour sleep because I finished my shift, slept for an hour, took my bag, jumped on the train. There was like a ring session and then a show, and I'm watching like live wrestling after taking bumps in this community hall, and there's like 20 people in it, and I'm like, fuck, I wouldn't do this. Even though I'm like running off 1 hour sleep, running off pure caffeine and hopeless dreams, I'm watching this, I'm going, this is what I want to do. And then I trained, and it just all fell into place. No regrets. No regrets.
Good, yeah.
I say like at that age, I was, you can make them young, stupid decisions. Give up your career to, put tights on and wrestle.
So where do you train?
I trained at Dropkicks up in Purfleet. Quite a few guys come from there, like Wade Barrett, Nick Aldis.
Sick.
They come through there. And now I train at Knucklelocks.
Yeah, Knucklelocks, yeah.
Yeah, Knucklelocks.
So you know Dave Francisco?
Yeah, man, I know David, yeah.
Sick.
Good guy, man. Really good guy.
Yeah, very blessed guy.
I've done the time he shoot headbutted me.
So,
Long story.
hey, talk to us about it, man.
He, I don't know. I think he watched New Japan the night before and he got really gassed.
Oh, he saw man like Shibata.
And he's like, let me just practice my headbutt. But this headbutt wasn't a practice one. This was like, he kind of got carried away, I think. And he just went, like the Zidane headbutt in the World Cup.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
On your temple.
No, like right there.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh, man, my
Chest, yeah,
soul left my body. So yeah, David, this one's for you. Thanks. Every time I see him, like it's...
That's hilarious, man.
Yeah, train. I say I still train at Knucklelocks. Obviously, there hasn't been a lot of training because of COVID, but that was the place I was training before. And yeah, we recently had like a session where a few of us just rented out a ring, and yeah, it was nice. So when that's coming back, I'll be there.
Sick. Very good, man.
Really great school.
Sick. So what was it like? Sorry, telling your family that you wanted to pursue wrestling?
Oh, they didn't know. Until I'd done it.
Well, that's what you do with most parents. You just carry on doing it and you surprise them, honestly, yeah.
I remember because my mum kind of knew I wanted to leave because, it was just, you could tell my heart wasn't in it. So she kind of knew I was looking for other avenues. And then my very first show was like a run-in. Being Arab, you got to do run-ins and that. So I done a run-in, attacked someone, and I was like, "Oh, where you been?" I was like, "Oh man, I was on a wrestling show." She's like, "Really?" And then I kind of told her, broke the news, and she was cool with it.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I was expecting a old Arab, mother belt buckle, but none of that. No slipper. Yeah, she was really supportive of it, which was nice.
Good, man.
Maybe she had no choice because I kind of gave her no choice. So there's no point in her getting angry. It's like,
nah, it's what it is.
Yeah.
That's true.
What I should have done was go, "Mum, I got a girl pregnant." She would have been like, "What?" I just left. Mum, I'm joking. I just left the police to become a fucking wrestler.
That's hilarious, man.
So who are some wrestlers that you've taken influence from, even when it comes to, let's say, promos or like your in-ring style? Like, who are some of your main influences?
A lot of guys from like that NWA period, like Harley Race, Dusty Rhodes. Very old school. Very old school, old-fashioned, simple. The simple things, looking as big as possible.
Yes.
They were a lot of my influences. Growing up into the Ruthless Aggression era as well, watching like John Cena, Randy Orton. Because Randy Orton, man, he just does something and it just looks...
Yeah, very
It's so simple, but it's so so effective. Muhammad Hassan was a huge influence as well.
Can we talk about him quickly? Because I feel like his time in WWE was overshadowed by a lot of BS that WWE couldn't... I feel like WWE didn't protect him.
It was very sad.
And I'm sure in a couple, the next season of Dark Side of the Ring, Bobby get a story about how they treated him and stuff. And because Muhammad Hassan was a sick wrestler.
Oh man,
he had a physique.
He was good.
Yeah, he was great on the mic. Everything about him was sick. Do you get what I mean? The whole tag team with him, the companionship between him and the Vari was amazing. Do you get what I mean?
The taped episode that still aired.
I think put him in against Undertaker was sick. But it's how they done it.
It's just because the bombings happened at the same day and they had the segment.
I would have said Vince.
They should not have done that.
Yeah, that bullied him.
Because I was a fan of him.
Very big fan of him.
He had sick promos as well.
Yeah.
And
even when he was talking, doing the truth,
yeah.
You got to think this guy wasn't very experienced in the business at the time, and he was holding up with Shawn Michaels, Benoit, Undertaker. He was holding up with world class workers it was nothing, and he looked well in his place.
Yeah.
Again, as you said, looked great, could cut promo. Just everything about him was money. It bled money. He was
his theme tune was a bad.
Amazing.
His theme tune was amazing.
Yeah.
Was it? What game was he on?
SmackDown vs. Raw.
6.
Six, yeah. Fam, he was sick on that as well.
That rhythm was serious.
You had Davari as well, man. Davari's
Davari was sick.
Yeah.
I didn't even know Davari could wrestle.
Oh man,
I didn't realize until we went to TNA.
I was like, wait. I was like, I remember that manager.
have you seen him now?
Yeah, he's ripped.
He's in
No, but like
ripped.
the
MLW.
age process hasn't got to him.
He's gone bigger.
He's ripped, bro.
Yeah, he looks
How
incredible.
come him and his brother don't like team up?
I mean, they might now.
They should, yeah, they should still.
Yeah.
Because
I like this brother though.
brother sick, yeah. He had
Something in the genes and the genetics. You know?
I read Davari, yeah. He's definitely got an MLW. But yeah, Mohamed Salam was a very good wrestler. I'm just ashamed that the way, like I said, I think there was a time. I don't think it's happening now, but like WWE failed a lot of wrestlers, and one of the like from like after last week watching that Dark Side of the Ring episode, I feel like WWE failed Chris Kanyon, and there's a lot of wrestlers that they failed as well. Like, I can't even think of wrestler off head right now, but yeah, them two there, I feel like the chef.
Speaking of that, then, so when Muhammad Hassan was taken off TV, what did you think? How did you feel like being young watching that?
I mean, at the time, it was like 2005, 2006. So I kind of didn't know what happened because as a kid, like as an 11-year-old, we didn't really have access to internet like we do now.
No, we don't.
There wasn't Twitter. Google was around, but
Word of mouth.
you had to go on a computer or whatnot. And if like someone was talking on the phone, you couldn't use the internet. Remember them days? Could you put the phone down? I want to use the internet, or vice versa. And for me, I remember the last thing I'd seen was he took the last ride off the stage.
Oh, bro.
So for me, I just thought, okay, Muhammad Hassan just got taken. He's done. Like
He's dead. I'll say he's dead. I thought he's dead.
I didn't know it was that until like a few years later, and it was like, man, he basically got fired for being really good at his job, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
And coincidence as well.
yeah, coincidence. Like he went out there, done what was required,
And he got fired.
and he got fired.
Makes no sense.
Yeah.
I thought he died, you know. You see, when I take, because he went on concrete.
Yeah.
Was there a mat there before and they took it off?
No,
Because
you don't really see. I don't think you see it.
no, yeah, he went through the ground. Yeah, but when the camera cut, he was on the. I thought he was dead.
Yeah.
I remember thinking that when do you remember when Big Show like choked Simon Kurt Angle
Angle
randomly
and-
and it was like blood? I thought he was dead.
Told them to where?
In 2004 on SmackDown.
Was it off a trailer?
No, it was off like
No, it was off
backstage.
backstage. Yeah. I splat on the ground. I was like,
The
bruh.
blood was bare blood.
Yeah, blood at the back of his head. I was like,
Shit,
bro,
I
Kurt's
thought he
dead.
died.
I remember fucking Great Khali when he crushed Rey Mysterio.
Oh,
yeah.
That was scary. That scared me. That was like,
That was very, very scary.
Yeah, I'm
The way he
scared.
squished Rey Mysterio.
I cried.
From his mouth.
Great Carly, yeah, bro. He like, let's be honest here.
Slept on.
Great Carly, thank you. No, I mean, wait, in terms of impact, the way he's come in, yeah, he was believable. He was a believable force.
Oh, yeah, he's believable.
He, bro, like, banter aside, like wrestling ability aside, he come in as a believable force. I was shook when I saw man.
I was scared.
Bro, you shook.
You know what? Because you thought there was no one
You know, Big Show, yeah.
seeing this girl, and you're like, who the
in
hell
terms
is this?
in terms of just like presence, aura,
Yeah.
cool. Great Khali was great.
Yeah.
When that bell rung, though.
No.
When that bell rung,
Wait.
I think what it was is that when the bell rung, he was trash. But
Yeah.
he was
But
able
this
to
I was gonna
wrestle in a way.
say.
But he wrestled in a way where it's like it was okay. It's the great Khali.
know the thing
He
is,
doesn't have to do much. But it's when he now started to do the kiss cam and he started doing the
that was
Punjabi
dumb, yeah,
Playboy,
yeah.
and then we're not expecting a
you know
5-star
what?
match from him.
Do you know what match I didn't mind though? The Punjabi prison one.
That match is Batista, yeah.
I still don't get it.
I don't get it at all.
But wait,
get it.
you might need to watch old Great Khali matches. He's actually sick in the ring, you know.
What, like New Japan? When it was
No, like there was no. I saw a match.
He was in Japan.
Yeah.
He wrestled in Japan.
New Japan.
I think I saw him in Japan. I try to find it. I sent the ring. I
Word
put.
sick.
It was okay. Not sick. Not sick. He was good in the ring. He was good in the ring.
When he done the spinning heel kick.
He was confident.
Wait, let me. I'll try and find it and send it to you guys because I remember I saw it and he was wearing a vest. He was wearing a white vest.
Swear.
Yeah. Great Khali early matches. Yeah.
Do you remember he was in the movie? What was it? The longest shot.
Oh, Youngest Sergeant. That match is sick. Yeah.
Youngest
Yeah.
Sergeant, sorry.
Yeah, no.
I thought Stone Cold was. You know when Stone Cold was playing that character, yeah?
I thought he was mad racist.
I thought it was my I was like, wait, this is too close to Stone Cold. Because Stone Cold can't change his voice.
I couldn't watch anything Stone Cold related for like a month. I was like, he's actually.
Stone Cold can't change his voice.
It hurt me.
Yeah.
Nah,
you said it too many times with too much volume, fam.
I like the finish he had when he crushed people said, and didn't he have like some
The choke bomb, yeah.
The chop bomb. The chop
I
is
hate that.
terrible. The chop is
But it worked.
no, it don't.
To be fair, he's got big hands in it.
Listen,
No,
if I was
I mean,
7'3", yeah, I've got big hands. If I chop
No.
it between your head,
No, but problem is,
Concussion,
the
bro.
problem is with his stiff self. It's like It's like
and individual games used to piss me off as well because individuals it'll make you do the step like.
Because I'm the only person who doesn't mind Big Show's like punching.
No, I mind it. I don't mind it.
I don't mind it.
I mind it.
The reason I mind it. Because
you can punch
you normally in the match. Punch you normally in the match.
But the thing is, because Sam was saying about his hands in it. If somebody that big of a hand punches you, it makes sense. Chopping me, no, this is not.
But
Think about emotion.
Okay, are you actually buzzing?
No, but he's slow.
If someone who is 7 foot, it
But
doesn't.
he's slow.
No, but I hear it though.
But
deep it. If man chopped your head, yeah, it hurts.
And if someone is chopping your head, AK, if it's Mr. Bobby Show,
Do you know?
and hits your head.
No, but deep it though. I know what's hurt though. That's a headache.
You're falling.
I said it. Yeah, it concussed too.
No, the problem is it is so slow and like it more like that. Bruv, I can.
If he's grabbing you,
No, that's the thing. That's not what he's doing though. That's not what he's doing.
man, you're finished.
No, but man was hitting the chop like an RKO out of nowhere. Man was just doing that. You turned around.
No, but deep it though. No, but deep it though.
No,
that shit hurts. Bro, imagine you've gone 5 minutes with this guy. Yeah, this guy's taking you to. He's taking to Orton Towers. You bring you down, stealth things.
Immobile.
Then you're gonna finish off with a chop on your head. You're dizzy. You're finished. No, deep it.
I said dizzy.
Deep it. The realities of wrestling. Man has taken to Orton Towers.
We know.
Take to Orton Towers.
Out of all three his finishes,
Carly's hand is bigger than all of our heads.
Sam, wait, out of all three of his finishes, that's the worst one. It is.
It's the worst one, yeah, of course.
It's the worst one.
That's the most realistic one. No, if man hits you, I'm not gonna lie. If Great Carly squeezes your head, I've got a big headache.
If you don't come, presses your head, bro. Like squeeze.
I've got a very big headache. It's long.
Yeah, man. The chop one, you didn't need that one. Just squeeze your head.
The chop one is perfect.
Squeeze your
I think the chop could be a transition move though, as in that chop. Then boom, bam. The chop days you. You're groggy.
All
the time the finisher.
Signature. What's a signature? What's signature?
It was a finisher.
It was a finisher. That's
so what was the signature then?
Huh?
What's signature then?
He doesn't.
I thought it was bam. Then finish. Yeah.
Scoop slam, I don't know.
His finisher was the powerbomb. Because I remember when Michael Cole said, "Oh my God, that chop!"
Yeah.
And then he obviously gets ready for the powerbomb.
No. But towards the end,
he ever do a
towards the end of
powerbomb?
his career, WWE run, he was using the chop.
because his legs couldn't hack it. That's the real. Because he was out of it.
If Great Khali would do a spinning
Nah,
heel kick, though.
I love. Huh?
Great Khali could do spinning heel kick though. Watch it.
Impossible.
Watch it.
Impossible.
Not RVD spinning heel kick, but he does spinning
right now.
Impossible.
Watch it.
That's hilarious, man.
I'm tapping it in right now.
Look. Like I said, presence-wise and as a character, it makes perfect sense. I like Great Khali, but just the word sick as a nah, man.
Nah, bro, he was.
I can't do that.
Okay. You got what I'm trying to say? Impact-wise, bro. When man come in, it was sick.
I hear that.
100%.
I hear that.
Fam, no results came up on that type team spinning heel kick. Great Khali.
You probably find a mid-match.
I've seen UFC matches, bro.
What the flip?
I've not seen
Great
Great
Khali
Khali do a
UFC.
spinning
He was in
kick.
UFC.
No, I'm saying like.
Another guy.
He cannot do a spin.
He's not done a spinning heel kick, fam. Oh wait, oh shit, wait.
No way.
Wait.
No way.
Oh shit! I told you. But it's not a proper spinning heel kick. It's not. I'm just taking a piss. I'm taking a mick, but it was a kind of spinning heel kick. Watch now. He picked 6 off his leg.
That's it.
I told you.
Decent, cool. Decent. Effective.
I told you.
Effective. Effective.
Viscera done a spinning heel kick as well. Just to let you know.
That was early though, innit?
I watch wrestling.
That's when his legs worked, fam.
His leg is like the size of this fucking table. That will take your head off.
Yeah. No, but really, I dip it. NK, you're in the ring for 5 minutes. Man has given you a spinning hook, you're not getting up. Man's taking you to Orton Tower, taking you to stealth, bringing you back down, chopped your head, and give you a spinning hook, you're finished. Match done. You see your XP is like XP.
No, I never said it makes sense. I'm just saying, He couldn't do that towards the end. That's
He
it.
did though. He done it a couple times. I can't remember.
The end.
I only found one result.
Kick.
No, that's what I was
Hey, do you know what I want to see?
Hey, listen,
Hey.
I watch wrestling.
Against Food.
When
Against
he was-
Phoenix.
when he was-
Nah, Great Carly versus Thingy. Okada would have been a 5-star match, innit?
Tokyo Dome.
Tokyo Dome. No, but I think it would have been.
It would have been Bandar Fale all over again.
That match would be pants.
It'll be pants.
That would be pants.
It'll be Bandar Fale.
Respect Great Carly though. He's done. Yeah,
You know them ones. We don't have the capacity. You don't have the
He's a Hall
capacity.
of Famer now, isn't it?
Yeah, he's Hall of Fame. Yeah, and
Yeah, no,
he does. He
deserves it.
He's bringing the talent from Thingy.
Yeah, he deserves it.
Former world heavyweight champion as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that must have been a huge deal back then. 'Cause remember when like Jinder Mahal won the. Imagine the impact, because Great Khali wasn't only like a wrestler.
He's a big star. He's an attraction. He's an attraction.
He's an attraction of it. That must have been like.
Yeah.
No. Big up Great Khali though. I don't want to come across as rude. Big up Great Khali.
Of course, big up Great Khali, 100%.
Yeah.
50 million.
So you've been watching wrestling? Any wrestling recently?
Bits and bobs. During the pandemic, it was very weird watching wrestling because no crowds. It's like, how'd you get in? Because obviously, from a performance perspective, our adrenaline comes when the crowd is there. And we get that extra 5% when the crowd is there. So when I'm watching these guys go out and they hit the entrance and they wanna do something, but they're like, oh.
I can't do it because the crowd's not here.
Yeah, they're like, oh god. Or then when they hit a move, they like wanna, and they're like, oh no, there's no crowd there, so I just gotta go to wrestling. Like when you was watching like the Premier League, for example, as stupid as the sound effects was, it kind of helped.
It helped so much.
It helped.
Was hearing pass wanker. Fam, it was long, bro. Like it was long.
But with wrestling, it was very, very hard to watch. But I managed to watch bits and bobs from all different products because I think each product displayed COVID wrestling, as I like to call it, in a different way. WWE had their way of doing it. I think they even changed the camera angle at one point during the pandemic.
They did.
Facing the stage. Impact done something different. AEW. You know, AEW, they were the first ones to have actually
fans and audience, yeah.
Well, they had the wrestlers
It was like wrestlers as fans, yeah.
Wrestlers as fans.
Oh, fans, yeah.
And that I think that helped a lot. So it kind of felt like an audience, but at the same time it didn't. So I've been watching wrestling, slowly getting back into it, mainly like the British wrestling scene at the minute. But in terms of like, it's just bits and bobs. It's not like I'm focused on one product because I like to watch each thing and take something out of that and go, okay, they're doing this, they're doing this, they're doing this.
Yeah.
Definitely.
In terms of the British wrestling scene, would you say that there are a lot of Arab/Asians that are there as wrestlers?
Well, actually, not even bigging myself up. I done my research. I think I'm the only Arab wrestler in the UK.
Oh,
like
swear.
shoot Arab,
Big yourself up, bro. Come on.
like legit blood Arab. There's some up north who do like Arab gimmicks, but they're a totally different ethnicity, which is fair enough. But yeah, in terms of like actual heritage, blood Arab, I think I'm the only one in the UK. There's a few Asian wrestlers making waves, and it's good on them. But in terms of Arab, I think there was a Tiger Ali, but I don't think he's going. I think he only does some shows.
Tiger Ali that was in.
Yeah, he was in like.
He still wrestles.
No, he was in the UK tournament. He done like.
Tiger Ali, yeah.
Tiger Ali, yeah. But I don't know whether I haven't seen him wrestle since the return of COVID. I haven't seen nothing on social media. So yeah, as far as I'm aware, I think I am the only one. So I could say technically I'm the best Arab wrestler in the country.
Straight up.
Hold that. That's you, bro. That's you, bro.
If I have a question that came to my head now. If someone could only watch one match of yours, what would it be and why?
Oh man, that's so hot. Because I've had this weird thing where I've been having my best matches post-pandemic, and I feel like each match I'm having, I'm improving, I'm getting better, and I'm like, oh man, I'm happy with that. Obviously, there's like little bits as a performer, as an athlete, you're like, I could do this better, I could do that better, but to pick one, that's a very hard question. I've got quite a few.
More than one if you want. Like, what's one that sticks out? If it was a story going in or something that you just know that when you had the match, you was like, yeah.
Probably the match I had against Connor Mills at WrestleForce. That was really good. Because honestly, that guy, he
can go, man.
He can go. Like his gas tank is through the roof. Like his girlfriend must be so happy. I hope you don't listen to this, but
I think he listens. But yeah, that's jokes.
Mills. Yeah. Don't kill me. But the way British wrestling spoke about Pete Dunne, I think they're going to speak about Mills very, 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 very soon. He's got the intensity, the look, the way he wrestles, everything about him is just true grit, which is his nickname. Like he's unbelievable. I wrestled David Francisco as well recently.
Friend of the show.
Yeah, friend of the show. And he's a guy who coaches me at Knuckle Locks, and to be able to be pushed out of my comfort zone, because it was very, before COVID, I would have been like, oh, I don't know about this, I'm nervous and whatnot, but with David, it's like, let's just do it, let's go out there.
Why not?
Yeah, and I'd probably say between them two matches, I'm looking at and going, I'm proud of them. I'm proud of them because I went out of my comfort zone. Yeah. I wrestled two dudes who I have a lot of respect and admiration for, and both went as good as I wanted them to.
When you say out of your comfort zone, what do you mean by that?
So before COVID, it was like, stay in your own lane, do what you know, stick to what you know, and don't go outside of that. Now I'm more open to trying new things in the ring and just trying, and just like not being afraid to go out there anymore, because there's always, as a wrestler, as a performer, as an athlete, there's always something inside of you that's like, oh man, the anxiety's kicking in, and I don't think anxiety is a good thing, because anxiety will hold you back. But now it's like, let me just go at it. If it's good, it's good. If it's not, you learn. Because in life, I say you don't win or lose, you win or learn.
Yeah.
And since having that motto, which I've learned during COVID, I'm just going for it. I'm just like, I don't care. We're going to try it. Here's our canvas. We're going to paint. If it looks good, it looks good. If it doesn't, I've learned.
Yeah, for sure.
I like that.
Yeah, so obviously last week we had one of the best Dynamites, you say?
Yes.
Watch it, managed to catch it?
No, I didn't manage to catch it yet.
We'll
I've
talk.
got quite a bit of catch up to do.
Yeah, we'll talk. We'll make you catch it.
Yeah.
We'll make you catch it. So obviously, I think it's one of the best matches I've seen.
Oh yeah, fam.
Like,
Behave yourself.
No,
I'm coming. Fam,
I will not behave myself.
I think it's one of the best matches I've seen at 1 a.m. and that's a big thing, bro.
It's the best TV match this year.
Yeah. That's I didn't know what to say, but that's the best thing. Yeah.
That's one of the best matches. That's one of the best matches all year, fam.
And I'll tell you the reason why.
Go on.
I'll tell you the reason why. NK gave him the trailer. He said last week, the match is going to end in a no result. These men are just going to fight to the end. And that's what we got from the beginning when, bro, you can see the crowd was getting to Daniel Bryan. Like he was like, you see when the referee was about to ring the bell, everyone was cheering. He was smiling. And Kenny Omega goes, stop smiling.
No, he said, I don't give a shit.
She goes, I don't give a shit.
I don't give a shit.
Fam, it was gas talk, fam. Like, it was gas. Like, the whole thing was gas,
Jarrah
bro.
was in his game as well. He was so gassed and he was on top form.
Bruv, like, it felt, like it felt like the match it was. Like, it felt like at that moment there was nothing bigger
Than that match, yeah.
Than that match, like just the crowd, like even the moments where they were just, bruv, there was like 2 minutes just staring at each other,
yeah.
and the crowd was, oh,
Even when they looked up, crowd went
went
crazy.
nuts.
It was a legit
I'm happy that was first. I'm happy that was first. If it was last year, I would have been like,
I would have been ad breaks.
Yeah, the thing I love about it being first is because they gave these men the time that they needed, bro.
Yeah.
And the thing about the takeaway from that match here is that, not even to get ahead of myself, is that I know they can do more.
Yeah,
That's the part.
bro.
I know, like we know, like they held things. There's certain moves that weren't used.
Yeah.
Bryan didn't hit the recycle knee. Like there's certain moves that Kenny didn't do. Like Kenny didn't hit the Tiger Driver 98. Like there's so
Or the
many.
one ring angel.
Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? There's so many.
you did hit on, yeah. Reversed, innit?
Yeah, Bryan.
Yeah. Frankenstein.
Yeah. That was,
Oh, fam.
It was like
you haven't watched it, bro.
No, you have to
Tonight,
watch it.
Watch
Like,
it.
as soon as they locked up, I was thinking, fam, Daniel Bryan's not here no more.
Yeah, he's gone.
As in,
Bryan Danielson!
Bro, as in, you know the ones where your skin just breaks.
Fam,
and then the real you is there. I was
yeah,
thinking,
yeah.
fam.
His entrance gassed me as well, fam.
Come on, man.
Fam.
But no, Bryan, I'm telling you, I said this on the pod, yeah. Bryan Danielson, he's going to kill, like he's physical, bruv. Did you see that? First of all, the chops he was taking.
This is what I was saying. Daniel Bryan's not here no more.
He's not here. He's
no
not
more.
here. That's not the. Did you see his chest red? And
His chest was meat, fam.
And the way he was kicking Kenny Omega. I remember the spot where he got Kenny Omega's head and
Bam,
stomping.
yeah.
I said, what?
The match was so sick, bro. People had to come and stop it. Like, normally both of them would be tired.
No.
Like, they weren't tired, bro. They were gonna give us more. Time limit. I'm saying after time limit,
And it did feel like 30 minutes.
It
did feel like 30 minutes.
It went like that.
Yeah,
but that V trigger on the ramp though.
Yeah.
When he asked,
Even the dragon suplex on the rampage.
Yeah, that was sick. Yeah.
That was
Because it was the sequence of the spot. Like he kicked him, went under, rap. I said, yeah.
I'm happy that they played it out as in like the camera followed, rather than it be a cut. Then Daniel Bryan gets hit in the face.
I tweeted it. I was like, if this was a WWE match, they would have filmed it like I'm flipping Pac-Man TV's videos. Yeah. Just bare different camera cuts.
I want to see a bird's eye view shot of that though.
That would be sick.
I want to see a high angle shot from that.
No, even the spot that scared me is when Kenny Omega did the dragon suplex off the top rope, but Daniel Bryan flipped it. I said,
I was like, your neck, bro, please.
Your neck.
Please.
Like, bro, like how these are, like Bryan Danielson is an all-time great. Like he's one of the greatest.
Did you guys see his interview after?
What he said, he's going to
climb the ranks.
Yeah.
I'm so happy about that. I'm so happy that they slotted him in the match with Kenny first.
Yes. Yeah.
Then he's now said, you know what?
I'm gonna
prove myself because I need that title. Yeah. So he's just gonna go through the whole roster. So now it's like the matchups.
Daniel Bryan versus Adam Cole this
Bryan Danielson. Let's respect our boy.
Bryan Danielson versus Adam Cole this Friday.
Wow. So it's Nick Jackson.
It's not Adam Cole.
No, Adam Cole's fighting
Jungle Boy.
Oh, so yeah, Nick Jackson this Friday.
Wow.
That Friday, yeah.
That match is gonna be mad.
I was gonna ask you, Jordan, yeah, how important is that? Okay, obviously back in the day we had the main company to go to back in the day was WWE. How important as a wrestler it being that there's another option other than WWE to go to?
I think at the moment there's not only two options. I think there's
several options. Sorry.
Like I feel like, okay, yes, you got the two big companies, WWE, AEW, but guys can now make a living off the indies if they want.
Facts.
Absolutely.
They can go to Japan, they can go to America, they can sign with Ring of Honor, Impact, NWA. There's so many options out there for guys like myself, guys all over, just to finally make a living, pay your rent with wrestling, which before it would have been a case of either you get signed or you don't.
Yeah.
You know, and I think it's great. I think it's very, very important at the moment. One thing I want to say about the match, because I've seen clips of it online, and you know, like when I watch it, I want to sit down, watch it, enjoy it. But from what I can tell, if during COVID you was a fan, a wrestler in the business, and you lost your passion for wrestling, that is the match you want to watch.
That one
100%.
To get back into it.
Because the crowd, like
100%.
the crowd, like it made me like obviously the crowd's important and stuff, but it made me realize the crowd can really change the complexion of a match.
Absolutely.
And it's like the crowd were like so invested in these two like performers, and it was crazy, man. It was crazy. It was so crazy.
Because even I think CM Punk was on Renee Paquette. Is it
Renee Paquette? Yeah.
The oral session. And I think the
That
plan.
was sick.
Yeah, it was very sick. I think he mentioned that the plan was for him to come out during pandemic.
Yeah.
So when so basically he was meant to come out pandemic in it, but he himself he doesn't want to come out because there's no fans. Like it wouldn't make sense.
Yeah,
Meant to come out last year, it wouldn't have hit the same, innit? But him coming out when there's fans, like he basically had no plans to he didn't rehearse what he was gonna say. He just said it off the heart because of the fans and stuff. So very important that fans gonna be there now. So
I'm just like, it's still surreal for me. I remember when I was like 5 minutes into the match, and then he did like a dive, and I just see him standing by the rail guards that says AEW Dano. I'm like, fam, he's actually in AEW.
Yeah, I said that.
Actually diving.
Yeah, he's actually
This is a dream
fam,
match,
that's look, I hope, obviously you guys gonna hear this on Friday, right? I hope today when I stay up and I'm watching, I've got to shoot tomorrow at 9 o'clock, but I don't care. I'm gonna watch this, bro. I'm praying to God, that Bray Wyatt walks out tonight.
Jesus Christ.
I am praying, bro. If that happens today, I'm waking everyone up in the house.
And it's in Rochester, right?
His release course is done, innit?
It's done.
Yeah, it's done.
It's done. Yeah, he's done. It was no. So basically, the deal that they had, basically, like it scrapes out that thingy, that 30-day wait. So he's now eligible to come out.
Isn't it 90 days though?
90 days. It's now eligible to come out now. So basically, signed a certain. What was it? I can't like the dirt sheets, innit? They're saying how basically the deal that he signed before leaving WWE, basically erases that 90-day clause.
Oh, that's cool.
Or something like that. So he's now eligible to come out.
Do you know what the wildest thing is? Do you remember like our generation when Bryan Danielson signed for WWE and the name change? It was like, oh, Daniel Bryan? Yeah. There's going to be kids who are like going to see him on AEW. Be like, oh,
I'm
Bryan
sorry,
Danielson.
guys, I got a confession, innit? I got a confession. When I watched wrestling channels back in the day, I didn't recognize Daniel Bryan. I didn't know who he is. When he came to WWE, I knew him as a WWE wrestler. I didn't know him as this guy that's gone Ring of Honor, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah.
That's fair.
Only when I've met my man here, this guy has not talking about DB and all this sort of stuff. He done the front cover of one of the, I think the WWE 2K14. He front covered that. Was it 2K14?
No.
It was 2K16, whatever, one of them, innit? And after that's when I started doing my research on him, I was like, oh shit, this guy's been about. I might have seen him, but I might have seen him.
Changed his look a lot of times. Like he went bald, he had the long hair, he wore white pants.
Even
and white
as American
he used to wear cape as well.
Even as
Yeah,
American
he used to wear
Dragon,
mask
as well.
Yeah, because that's the American Dragon I knew. He used to wear a mask in it because I saw American like when he's really embracing the American Dragon.
Wrestling in Noah.
Yeah, when he's embracing American Dragon stuff. But bro, this guy like when we talk about, because we had a conversation about technical wrestlers like he's in that conversation.
Yeah,
like
He's
there.
the reason why I say he's in my top 5. He's one of the greatest wrestlers, fam.
Like he is.
He's next to, like, you know, when people talk about Jericho, how like he's been able to change and adapt and have different eras of his wrestling. Bryan's the same. He's had his independent part 1 version, and then been someone like him. You wouldn't have thought he would be as superstar as he was in WWE. Embraced it. Promos. The level of investment.
Man must have saying yes at live shows.
The level of investment they're having this guy in him to the point where people hijack a whole, like, it's different. People dream of the reactions that he got and the opportunities he got to have 2 WrestleMania main events and to make and the match with Kofi, which I think is the 3rd main event, really and truly. And then to come back and still be embraced and not have anything bad. Come on, bro. It's different.
It's the fact there that Vince, like someone like him, so Vince wanted him to keep him so badly that they'll even start to talk to other companies like New Japan.
About going to do excursion.
Bruv, and like when you look at Bryan Danielson,
He would have been the first wrestler of this new gen to do that.
yeah.
Like obviously other wrestlers have done it, but he would have been the first. That's groundbreaking.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like the fact that Vince fought so hard to keep a guy like him. When you think of Vince McMahon, you don't think of Bryan Danielson, you don't think of Daniel Bryan. You don't, like, those 2 things don't, but he managed to make it work and convince everyone that he belongs there. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy.
It's deserved. He's a star, man. And he has, again, I've never seen anybody who can make a level, like, who can make themselves look like an underdog with every single person. Wrestling fans, non-wrestling fans are invested in this guy, this scruffy guy, like, bro, I want him to win, you know? Like, the investment was different, bro. I remember just, like, think about the eras of, like, even if it was any other wrestler that got kicked in the head in 18 seconds at WrestleMania, they're done. The crowd, think if it happened to Dolph Ziggler,
he's not come back.
people love Dolph Ziggler, they're tired. Him,
He bounced back.
Bounced back differently.
You know what moment I always speak about with Daniel Bryan? It was when he was
In the cage.
with the Wyatt family.
Yes.
When
Fam,
he turned
one
on
of the
Bray
best
Wyatt,
moments of
that was
decade.
mad.
Fam, I would binge watch that, like, daily for a whole week, fam, because the slow yes, fam, before he does don't do that, fam.
And the
They even put that in the story. They even put that storyline in the game. I remember. I forget what game it was that. Yeah.
and then
Yeah,
the-
when I'm the showcase mode.
Showcase. Yeah.
and he spoke about reinventing himself. As soon as he came to AEW and he cut the first backstage program, you can tell that the energy is different. Like you can tell this guy, even back, like it's funny because it's funny. When people heard the rumors of Bryan Danielson, CM Punk, everyone thought CM Punk's gonna go to the title, Bryan Danielson's gonna work with the young.
CM Punk
talent.
doesn't want the title like that, you know.
No,
he doesn't want it like that.
Bryan Danielson said, "I'm here to kick everyone's head in and to show people I'm the best. Like I'm the best. Like even though I've been because people have always had Daniel Bryan in high praise when he was in WWE, but in terms of like the best of the world conversation,
And DB's there.
he wasn't. Even though he should be, he wasn't there.
Yeah, but he should be
always
there.
there for me, fam.
He was always there. But in terms of but now he's
And
like,
also, he wasn't even allowed to have the matches that
You wanted to have.
warrant him to be in those kind
Exactly.
of stuff. Obviously, for you, come on, man, you watch wrestling. But other people,
for like, if he watched his WWE run, and based on the matches he had and stuff like that, the matches he was allowed to have, like it wasn't positioning him to be like the best of the world.
Bro,
and
do you
stuff
know
like that.
Daniel
But, you know what, I
Bryan?
would argue against it, you know? As much as, obviously, his matches are not... Because there was still an entertainment factor of where, like I said, the key thing was the investment.
No, of course.
As much as, like, there's so many matches. I even remember random matches, like, when he faced Sheamus at Extreme Rules 2012, that the 2 out of 3 falls match, like, that was sick. The match he had with Bray Wyatt and Royal Rumble. Both Royal Rumbles, like... I know what you're saying. You may not think of his match first if you're thinking about a big superstar match, but every match that you saw him in a high profile delivered.
No, of
I
course.
feel like people will just expect that off Daniel Bryan because it's Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
I think also, like, part of it as a wrestler. So remember his WWE run when he got to WrestleMania 30, he had that triple threat match. You could tell that only got over because he believed in himself. And that's what believing in yourself does. And like now he still believes in himself. Maybe towards, because the fans aren't stupid. They could tell, you know, when a wrestler's going out there and then they're just not feeling it. And I'm sure, as you guys said, towards the end of his WWE run, you could kind of tell. But that very start, the only reason the yes movement got over, okay, yes, he's Daniel Bryan, but he believed in Bryan Danielson. He believed in Daniel Bryan, and that connection with the crowd really paid off. And it's the same things happen in AEW. He's believing in himself. That can go a long way.
No,
absolutely.
It's weird for me because the first time I was introduced, I've always seen his matches, but the first time I was introduced to him, I remember watching Wrestling Road Diaries. There was like a documentary, him, Colt Cabana, and Soul. I forgot his name. He was like, not even rude, but he was a jobber for a while. But then he went to NWA for a while afterwards. But Colt Cabana was doing a documentary, and they would like go around. It was his last couple of days before he signed his WWE contract. So it's supposed to be him and Nigel, but then Nigel
done his back.
Yeah. But so I was investing in him from then because I was seeing him and how people would talk about him. He's having his matches, he's teaching people even before he's going, and he's with his sister and that. So I had that investment. That's why I wasn't really surprised when everything happened with WrestleMania 30, just because I had that investment. So I feel like that's what I'm saying. Everybody got to see a human side in a wrestler. We see them as superstars, and that's good. But like seeing him as like, I feel like you could meet someone like Daniel Bryan. Work or something. Just get on with him. He'll be your boy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He's human. He's human. I was gonna say, fam, it's weird because I was listening to Solo Monster. Big up Solo Monster, man. Great podcast every like week, innit? Bro, he was saying how one of Daniel Bryan's dream matches against Grand Metalik.
Yes.
Have
you seen him in the
Classic?
What Solo Monster said? Solo Monster said the reason why he said it was because Daniel Bryan has seen all these matches in Mexico because it's in CML. Is it CML?
Wrestled in New Japan as well.
Yeah, so
Grand Metalik, fam, if you watch the whole Cruiserweight Classic,
his contract's expiring literally. I think it's December. So he's asked for his release. Yeah, him and Lince Dorado. Is it Lince Dorado?
No. Bro, Grand Metalik is so.
He's clear.
He's so
At one point for me, he was the best luchador in the world.
So why WWE? What's WWE doing?
Because they
Bro, we've had this conversation before. WWE don't know what to do with Mexican wrestlers.
They
don't know what to do with Mexican wrestlers.
I see got to Grand Metalik in the Cruiserweight Classics. He was sick there.
Yeah, but that's why, because if you hear Bryan's commentary on him, he was like, bro, this one.
Yes, remember he was on commentary.
He was commentary. Yeah.
Every single match, he was so invested.
Yeah, he was.
He wanted to wwrestle so bad.
He wanted to take off his singing.
I can't wait to wrestle these guys. You might just think, nigga, you're not wrestling. Come on, man.
Because the thing is, even if you look at, bro, even if you look at that first Cruiserweight Classic, bro, the names on that, we don't.
His names are mad.
Kota Ibushi, Cedric Alexander,
Zack Sabre,
Zack Sabre Jr. Yeah,
it feels like
TJ Perkins, Grand Metalik, Lince Dorado, Brian Kendrick. Bro,
there's bare names in there. It's like, wow, how did this happen? Even the Women's Evolution, fam. What was the women's thing?
Mae Young
Classic. Those bare women's wrestlers on there. I'm like, yo, how the hell did they pattern this and nothing came from it? Like, why is not another one?
A lot of these, as in why these women didn't sign with WWE.
No, that, and also why
these women know better.
And also another, why didn't it happen the year? Why didn't it happen again? And why wasn't it like a yearly thing?
I think it happened twice for the women. It happened twice.
Oh, really?
But that's how we found out about Bianca Belair, because she had that match with
and Rhea Ripley.
I remember Rhea Ripley. Yeah,
Tony Storm.
I remember Rhea Ripley and Tony Storm. I remember them, but I didn't remember Bianca Belair. She was on there.
Yeah,
I thought Mark Henry brought her in. And she went straight to NXT.
She appeared in the Mae Young Classic and she had a match against what's the pirate lady? Kairi Sane.
Was it much Kairi Sane? Yeah.
And then she did the whip, and everyone was like, "What the?"
I had to watch that then.
No, Kairi, because Kairi Sane won the. Kairi
she had the same theme song. She had that same theme song with everything. Was it the same?
She had the same gimmick though. Yeah, when she first came to NXT.
Because she was a hell.
Random question for you guys: if there was WWE was to do another CWC, who would you guys have in it this year?
Ray Phoenix. Can they even go across?
It could be anyone.
It can go across.
One person. Go.
Ray Phoenix needs to be in there.
What are you saying?
Come back to me.
Taiji Shimori.
Come back to me.
Hiromu Takahashi.
Yeah, come back to me.
So can I add Ray Phoenix and Loki, please? And Loki needs more flowers, bro.
What today?
But he's burnt bridges, bro.
He has. Okay, take Loki off. Take Loki off.
I would have put him in the cruiserweight. Maybe more so like a King of the Ring or heavyweight. I don't think he should be playing around.
El Fantasmo.
I would put, he was in it already, but I'll put Bryan Kendrick again because I feel like he's
sick,
not done.
course.
Brian Kendrick.
He's not done, you know.
He's looking to
he's looking to start
his laces, like he's trying to finish, but
he was so good.
What happened to Paul London? What happened to Paul London?
he's coming back. He's coming back.
He's coming back.
He's coming back.
Where's he been? Like,
He was in Lucha Underground last time I saw him.
Swear, doing what? Like just
He was
wrestling.
wrestling. Yeah, he was wrestling.
Has he got the same look? Same look?
No, he was wearing like Elvis clothes.
Why?
He was dressed like Elvis. Part of his gimmick, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Before Carl Gotch. Welcome to Carl Gotch.
Who?
Is it Carl Gotch?
Simon Gotch.
Simon Gotch. Is he still part of that Lola?
Contra.
Contra.
I hate them. They're so shit, man.
Oh my.
Contra's so shit. Come on, you yourself, you know Contra shit. They used to be sick.
It's burning out. It's burning out. It's rubbing out.
They're not even a unit. Come on, man.
They don't roll like that. They don't roll like that.
They don't chill with each other.
Hey, Verse, you got me to MLW, you know. They don't roll like that. Come on, man.
They don't roll like that, man. They're not that guy, man.
They're not that guy no more, fam.
I'm happy you messaged Taiji Ishimori because he's so cold, bro. Ishimori is so cold. Bro, go watch his match at Wrestle Kingdom.
I think he's probably top 5 cruiserweights in the last decade. He's so good. Doesn't even make sense.
Bro, his match with Takahashi at this year's Wrestle Kingdom was sick.
He had a sick match. Was it against Bandido?
Yes.
Bandido cruiserweight?
I mean, no, he's not a cruiserweight.
But he can be.
Yeah, he can be. Yeah.
And obviously, we have to put respect on Kushida, bro.
Oh, yeah,
has to.
Well, he's not.
He's not. That WWE's run has spoiled it for me. Man.
No, it's spoiled.
But he's having amazing matches. That's the thing.
Because the thing they don't understand. This is my thing. This is why I get annoyed with Japanese wrestlers going to the E. It doesn't make sense.
Akira Tozawa, he needs to hurry up and leave WWE.
Yes.
So wait, where do you want these guys to go? AEW?
No.
Anywhere. Goes back
anywhere.
Back to.
That sounds Trumpish, but they should go back to Japan.
No, stay in Japan.
Go where you're appreciated.
Go where you appreciate. Yeah, true.
Go to Japan.
Not where you're tolerated. It's right. It's right.
No, because these man,
sounds mad.
No, but bro, bro, if I wasn't loved, if I'm not loved in when I get full into my career, if I'm not loved in UK, I'm going back home. I'm going Ghana.
And the thing is, people are going to loved in US. These men are loved
because they've done.
It's just that WWE are just.
They don't. Do you know what WWE? Do you know what they've done? They've got a CD and they've just burnt bare songs in it, but they don't know what song's coming next. Do you get what I mean? You're back in there used to burn songs.
Bro, do you know how sick someone like Akira Tozawa is? Like, people don't understand.
Why is he still in ninja clothes?
That's jarring me as well, man. I don't know how it's annoying me, man.
That's what it is. It's mocking it.
It's mocking it because even something like you can say
I know they gave it to me in the bag. Say wear this.
Even something like Asuka, people say Asuka's won championships on the main roster, cool, but the presentation of her hasn't been good.
It doesn't match NXT Asuka.
The thing is, it's because at the end of the day, I feel like a lot of the times with WWE, there's a lot of stat padding going on. You know, you score goals against Millwall and all these teams. You think, no, at the end of the day, it's like presentation matters. And somebody like Asuka, bruv, go watch her NXT run and compare it to the person you see today. It's not the same. Somebody like Shinsuke Nakamura, bruv. Nah, man. These Japanese
I think
they
he's
need
here to
justice.
get a paycheck, fam.
They need justice.
I feel like Nakamura is here for a paycheck.
No, he is.
Because he's
been tired of landing on his neck, so he wants to relax. He wants to surf. He wants to surf.
No, that's fine.
But collect your check.
Are you into Japan?
Go home. Not on the Trumpish thing. On go where you're celebrated because we want to see these matches.
Because the thing is, Nakamura in NXT, he wasn't wrestling mad matches.
But he had
decent and he was competently booked. I'm not expecting IWGP Intercontinental Champion Nakamura. We have that. Yeah. But some of the stuff I'm seeing with him, like, come on, man. Like this the King of the Ring stuff was ass. I didn't like it.
I feel it was
I don't watch SmackDown, so I don't know.
No, bro.
It's getting them on TV, man.
No, it's getting them on TV, but like from the guy I saw, bro.
Well, of course, yeah. It doesn't compare to Wrestle Kingdom.
Like King, that's not King.
I know if Shinsuke goes to AEW for a month, I promise you, the matches we're gonna get.
I'm gonna be mad.
We'll get Bryan.
This guy is gonna get
Nakamura.
Bro,
listen, at this moment,
this guy will do his Wrestle Kingdom 9 entrance with the big crowd with the fire in the back. Oh,
even man like Drew Gulak will leave WWE. If he goes to AEW, he's getting
AEW's got that Man City money, you know. They're gonna sign. Do you know they're gonna sign soon, bro? They're gonna sign flipping. They're gonna sign Sergeant Slaughter to come and wrestle, bro. All these wrestlers, they're gonna sign Iron Sheik to wrestle. Fam, they got legendary budget, fam.
No, they got big budget. They got big
You
budget.
got budget.
The only
fam.
thing is with WWE just adds price to your name. It gives you a bit of clout in it.
Yeah.
'Cause once you leave WWE, you can go anywhere. Like, it wasn't. Do you remember that guy in Clubhouse? It's like, yeah, I used to wrestle for WWE. These times you only wrestled one match.
You wrestled that Shotgun Saturday. Yeah.
It's like a former WWE wrestler. But bro, we see indie wrestlers now that have wrestled that just recently been released.
He's
Bro,
what,
what
that guy was saying was pissed me off. You know,
Shit.
he said that. He said, "Oh, sorry." bro."
Wrestlers of today.
He said wrestling of today don't make sense. How can a little guy beat the big guy? And I said, bro, that's wrestling for you, bro.
Yeah.
And he goes, no, it doesn't make sense.
Rey Mysterio made a whole career of that in WWE. What the hell are we talking about?
And I was like, bro, the time you was in Shotgun Saturday, yeah, wasn't Stone Cold stunning Undertaker on Bants?
I'm sure man like I swear man not just like big men and fucking quantity surveyors.
Trust me, fam. Stone Cold was stunning man and do this, bro. do this. And stunning them again, bro. Man said, he was stunning you.
Nah, man. These man watch one Jim Cornette podcast. I think they're wrestling encyclopedias, man.
Yeah.
Shut up, man. Relax, man. Nah, relax.
No, I didn't, fam. I wasn't feeling what that guy said, man. Big up to you, but I wasn't feeling you, bro.
I don't know a minute.
Like-
Man, that's ass, man.
Yeah, would you like, bro? As a wrestler, does your height make like with your height? Do you have to like pick a certain way to wrestle, or you just like you don't care?
I think if you're, it's a very tough one because there's so many people who are like way taller than me and they do crazy high flying stuff. Like certain tall people do crazy high flying shit and it just suits them, but others do it and it doesn't. You ever seen that?
Yeah.
Like I look at someone, Lewis Howley, who was on the indie scene. He's a very tall guy. He's like, I don't know, 6'4" or something. He does a lot of high flying shit, but it suits him. Whereas there's some guys, if they start doing high flying, it's just like it
looks a
doesn't.
bit weird.
There's something about it. I don't know. It's just it is what it is. I know it's the worst answer ever.
Yeah, I do think that. Sorry, bro. Luchasaurus as well. I do feel like
I don't like it.
I don't feel like the thing of it. You know, I'm not really there yet.
Early on, the reason I don't like him because he's so stiff.
He's slow.
But I'm not gonna lie, what he done on Rampage,
Amazing.
amazing.
On the flip side, if you look at like The Undertaker, remember when he done that dive at WrestleMania? Okay, it looked awesome. But could you imagine The Undertaker doing like moonsaults every
Nah, myth. Myth.
I think that's why sometimes I get tired of watching Dominic Dijakovic wrestle sometimes because a lot of the high spots he does, he looks like, I get it, you can do it, but it's not like as graceful.
It looks like, oh my gosh, man, it looks like an OMG moment every single time.
What do you think about Keith? Because Keith Lee it was to a point, yeah.
Okay, that's a good example.
Keith Lee was the point where he did it well. But then I don't know if it was rushed, but I remember like some of the times he did it on the main roster. I remember he did one dive on the main roster. I was like, dope.
But it must have Samoa Joe as well, because Samoa Joe was something
do you remember?
Samoa Joe always look good though.
Samoa Joe looks
and it looked like if you was running at me, I'm shook, bro.
The thing is with Samoa Joe, I feel like because he only does that one move, he's perfected it. Whereas someone like Dominic Dijakovic, he's done moonsaults, he's done springboard, tornillo, 360, underground, everything move, man.
You know, everyone knows this match, the triple threat match. When he ran and did the spin, I said,
I think it's down to presence.
Presence,
If you're a tall guy and you carry yourself like a tall guy, you can pull it off. 100%. If you're a tall guy and you carry yourself as a big man, but you do high flying things, people won't believe it. But if you're a big dude, you're beefy, you're 6'6", 260 pounds, and you conduct yourself as you want to do that high flying stuff, like look at Keith Lee, then people can believe it. And it doesn't look awkward. It doesn't look like you're trying too hard.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm trying to bury people.
So it's not like a direct answer. It's it depends.
No, but no, you've answered it. It's the presence. Because I'm not gonna lie, I just want to say this. Yeah, I don't like when Brian Cage does it either.
I
see where you're coming. I feel like the fact that Brian Cage has become so beefy now, and he's so muscly.
He's got even bigger.
I feel like
he's more bigger.
I feel like he looks very stiff when doing it. I feel like he just needs to present himself as just a big guy, and then allow yourself to have these moments, like special moments in it. Like when I used to see him do like the 619 450s in PWG, I used to think, "Fuck, this guy is incredible." But when I'm now seeing it every single match, it's like I'm not really feeling it.
And they don't have the presence. Like
the thing is with Brian Cage's role, it's like, bruv, like cool, you can do these moves. But my man's half your height. You could just like the thing is, if you're doing those moves against someone like a Lance Archer, it makes sense. He's bigger than you. Compensate, do something else. But when you're doing it against all this, when you do it against like a Leo Rush, I'm like, bro, you can squash him anyway, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It works. If we're talking like in indies, it works. But if we're talking TV, I'm not gonna lie. I think one thing I did like about him in Lucha Underground, he played his role well. He was the big man, and then when he when it came to like the special events, he would pull out the flips and whatnot. But if you're now doing it every single show, you know, you're lifting man with one arm in a suplex and then showing us, you can moonsault the, like, we don't care. Just squash the person, beat them, and then move on to the next one. Then when it comes to like a proper feud, like someone with like Lance Archer or Wardlow or Will Hobbs at some point, and you want to show, you know what, I'm not just this big guy, I can out wrestle you and out move. Then bring in the flips.
Like, in reserve time, like, as a wrestler, like, do you feel like the same where like you have certain moves that you know you can do, but it's like you're gonna do it if the feud is necessary, or if it's just like, you know what, this is my spotlight, I'm gonna do this. Like,
yeah, there's certain, like me, I never dive, but I know there's a certain match, if I do it, because people have never seen me do it, it'll get a pop.
Exactly.
It'll just be, oh man, this is awesome. Or like a variation of the backstabber. I once done like a pop-up backstabber, don't ask how. And like it got pop because it's kind of adding that extra layer when needed. Whereas if I'd done a pop-up backstabber every match, it's like, okay, yeah, it's cool, but we've seen this every week. Yeah. It's like people started to get bored of Lionel Messi because he was scoring every week, you know?
Sorry, bro. Back to, the thing about Lionel Messi, when he scores, it's like, he scores weird goals. But Ronaldo, I got bored of him, man, because Ronaldo's just like, hit.
Because you don't like...
Hit. On a random day, he'll do a bicycle kick, and it's like, oh, shit. So Ronaldo's like, Ronaldo's that guy.
But like with Messi, like, okay, he scored so much and scored so many good goals, people say, he might not be the greatest of all time. Are you sure? Are you sure about that? Like, and it's the same with like wrestling. If you keep doing spectacular things over and over and over again, people are going to get bored, and you have to save them for the big moments.
Like, there are moves that we see all the time, but when certain wrestlers do them, like it's like, I'll always remember. Is it Cash Wheeler? Cash Wheeler, when did the 450 at Full Gear. Bro, we lost our minds. We've seen how on AEW, how many 450s have we seen? But because of the gimmick, because of the character, because it made sense. When did the 450s like raw? Like we've never seen that from him before. He doesn't carry himself that way, so it makes sense.
But from a wrestler I spoke to, when I interviewed him, he says, because he used to do the buttling circuit with Cash Wheeler, he said, bro, he can do everything. Yeah, he can do absolutely everything. I'm like, you know what? After seeing the grace of that 450, like that's probably one of the best 450s I've ever seen in my life. Like, that's like the perfect miss. He said, yeah, just keep watching. I was like, fuck it.
Sorry, one more thing. My one dream moment, you know how people say like, my one thing I wish happened in wrestling. The one thing I wish happened in wrestling, one of them, I wish Brock Lesnar hit that. I wish he hit it. Yeah. I wish he hit it. Yeah. Because if he hit it, it would have been one of them.
Bro, you see the WWE, you see that WWE intro, that would have been in it.
Oh yeah,
100% in it.
To this day.
I mean, you did hit it, but it just kind of.
Yeah. I was gonna say to you, do you remember that moment in time when we used to record podcasts every week, and after I think we had that great first match between Rey Mysterio and Andrade.
Oh,
they hit the Canadian Destroyer. We lost our mind. We were like, oh my gosh. They're doing Canadian Destroyers in WWE now. The week after, they had another match again. Again. And we was like, bro, like it's losing its thing now.
In weeks, we went from being like, right to, they did it again.
Is that what Romero said? If you do missionary all the time, it loses his touch, bro. Flip it up sometimes. Flip it up, fam.
But do you remember like P. Williams when he done the Canadian Destroyer for the first time? It was like, oh my God, what is this? And then like 10 years later, everyone's doing the Canadian Destroyer, and it's like, and they're doing variations.
Transition move, innit?
It's lost his.
It's like the super kick. When Shawn Michaels did the switch in music, it was raps, and then someone else did it, and now it's like, it's just a transition move.
Yeah. Like the DDT.
But I remember the last. I think one of the last super kicks I popped for though was Adam Cole versus Ricochet.
Oh, where Ricochet
did the moonsault and Adam Cole went,
bam, Was that outside the ring?
But that was in the ring.
On the ring,
in the ring. I said, yes.
Bro, I just wanted to end matches again.
Yeah, I need to end matches again. What's one move now that not everyone can do, but when it's done, it's like, like it's like a killer move?
I think set out power bombs, you know.
I mean, Nyla Rose doesn't set up power bomb. I don't really get gassed for that.
Yeah.
I think for me, I don't feel like everyone can
do it.
Keith Lee has an amazing power.
Yes.
The split bomb.
Remember the one he did to Roman Reigns?
No. You're the one that jumped onto Drew when Drew ran into the ring. Yeah. Fam, Drew was laid out flat.
But after give Roman props for that selling of that set out powerbomb. Because you see the way Roman's like, his head was on the ground, his legs were in it. The selling of that was impeccable.
The bounce as well.
The bounce, that's it.
When it's done well, it's like,
I don't really think there's that many.
I was gonna say, I feel like. Not every, this is gonna sound mad. I don't feel like big up your guy, Undertaker. I don't feel like everyone should do chokeslam, man.
No, it shouldn't.
I feel like
Oh, your question, what's a move that everybody shouldn't do?
that when it's done by one person, this sounds mad, innit? You're a wrestler, bro. I don't think I should even be saying this around you. But do you feel like there's one move that not everyone should, that when it's done by that one person, it should stay with that person?
Nobody should
and
do
not
a
taking
Stone Cold Stunner.
Yeah.
Fam,
Nobody
I
should.
stopped
do you think,
caring
bro?
about Kevin Owens and he just done.
Don't do it.
I'm just going to go back and say the Canadian Destroyer. I don't think anyone should do it because it's been done so much, and you got to think about it. You're getting flipped and dropped on your head. You know, that should end the match.
Yeah, done.
I'm saying, if
Like,
it
no one's
ends
getting up.
matches, cool. But
But that'll end your life.
Yeah. Imagine someone flipping you over and doing it on concrete
Yeah.
or doing it in this room now.
It's game over.
You
It's
got
And the pile driver as well. I think it should be such a protected move.
Yeah,
because
power drivers. Yeah.
Now you're seeing like, I like the variations of package and, you know, the one where you hook and the Canadian Destroyer. but I think
watch one.
someone getting dropped on their head should be a free count. It shouldn't be
I
anything
agree with
less.
that.
100%.
Maybe a rope break.
Yeah.
Maybe. Or maybe roll out the ring.
If
But
that.
I don't think it should be a 1-2 kick out. Fuck, let me get it. You know.
Yeah,
it's-
I think anything to the head with so that's why I think the same as super kicks and Canadian destroyers, like that should be lights
Do you
out.
feel like a
because if you
spit-
get knocked out, you're done.
What
So
about a
this-
spear? If I spear you, is that?
Cause I've seen some weak looking spears, man.
They're like hugs, isn't it?
I think
Yeah.
I think
I see
Oh,
weak.
Gore. Rhino's Gore.
Gore.
Jesus.
Done.
Undefeated.
Done. I feel like Roman Reigns one's done.
Now Roman Reigns has a very good spear.
It's better than Edges. Edges was running
I
hard.
think Christian has a better spin.
Yeah, he does.
No,
Absolutely.
I don't like Christian spear.
Christian Strait looks mad still.
I didn't like I didn't like the one around. I didn't like the one around.
But it's mad
It's
still.
better than Edge.
I think the best spear is Bobby Lashley.
Think.
Actually,
No, yeah, but he twisted
Nah,
it.
nah,
No,
nah.
he does it twist.
You know what? I don't like the
I thought it was Goldberg, you know. Goldberg's one's the
Yeah,
best.
Goldberg.
I tell you why Goldberg's the best,
Back in
yeah.
the day, or
Back in the day. No, back in the day. No, but back in the day. Wait. Back in the day. Back in the day, bro.
Goldberg spear
Back in the
day.
Yeah.
Goldberg spear back in the day.
Even
was the best spear.
even with Goldberg when he came to WWE, he's back in. He speared back in the
was,
day.
No, but it was.
Christian.
Christian and The Rock when he came to The Rock.
Goldberg spear is not isn't consistent.
Goldberg spear.
It's not because sometimes it looks amazing,
Yeah,
and when it looks shit,
it depends how the person's selling it,
And
innit?
It depends
how Goldberg is doing it.
telepathy because boy, he's interested in some of these man.
Exactly. The thing about Goldberg's spear, it's not the best spears aren't safe. They're not safe. So it's not like technically it's not a good spear because he's hurting bare of these man.
Fam.
Like he's not safe.
There was one he did to Nunzio like back in 2003. fam.
Oh, Nunzio, yeah. I felt sad for him, you know.
He finished him.
I think I sent you a video, yeah. Undertaker giving Nunzio a powerbomb. Bro, do you know how
Oh, you know about the ties and the
Bro, Nunzio was so high. If there was a belt on top of the thing on the, he would have grabbed it.
Nunzio sticks on bumps at him.
I felt sad for him, fam.
They got the FBI with
He's still a bat though.
Yeah, I've got a question. So in regards, we all watched the Kanyon documentary, and
I didn't watch it.
I haven't watched it. So
Yeah, it's mad.
the Dark Side of the Ring.
Well, but I know
Yeah,
of what was said.
yeah. And we more or less got to celebrate how innovative Kanyon was. How important do you think it is for wrestlers to be as innovative as possible these days?
I think it's important because I remember the last podcast. I wasn't aware of Canyon's thing, so I'm happy that I got to ask the question and literally see it because I love what they did when they like the buckshot clothesline and
And it showed it. The comparisons.
Yeah, the suplex from outside of the ring, inside the ring. I was like, bro, he's really like inspired these man here. So I was just like, I love that because he's paying homage in a way of highlighting him and then showing what people have done since to keep it alive. I love that.
Sorry, before you answer, I was gonna say, I didn't know how important the young they were to the young. He was to the Young Bucks as well.
I had no idea.
Amazing.
Him, Brian Cage. But I wish they interviewed Raven though.
That would have been.
Why?
Because they were friends.
No close friends.
Oh, they're both
Close
friends.
friends.
What-
Yeah, yeah.
Why wasn't? Why do you think Raven wasn't?
I'm not sure. I think it wasn't contacted or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Apparently, the chat out was Undertaker's come to have something to say, but Undertaker's not.
Of course he did.
Yeah,
He's got enough.
That
Don't need it.
Yeah,
that chair shot was disgusting.
that was brutal.
Yeah, sorry, I was going to answer.
Oh yeah,
shame.
I think because like everyone nowadays is a good wrestler. Everyone nowadays is a good worker. Everyone nowadays, like the talent pool of wrestling, whether it's in America, Japan, the UK scene is hot for talent.
Yeah.
You have to be creative. You have to be different, and I think that's so important because, again, how many shows do you guys go to? And you've watched 8 matches, and you're like, man, every single one of these matches is fucking good. Like they're like 4.5 minimum out of 5. Like these are great matches.
Pro went to.
Bro,
Unbelievable.
Even that progress show he went to, Raw. Every match
was good.
sick.
But that's why innovation is needed to make yourself stand out, because you'll leave that show going, oh man, do you remember when this person done this? Fuck. And then that will get gift. They'll get put on Twitter. They'll get put on Instagram. And everyone's losing their mind at this. Do you remember, we're going to go back like 15, 16 years ago. Do you remember Ophidian, the Cobra, where he hypnotized? So the spot where like
Was it in CZW?
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Oh yes, and he started dancing or something.
Yeah, he started dancing. Yeah, that went viral.
That was amazing because like it was different and it was so outrageous and so innovative. It just done the rounds, and that obviously made him money. And I think that's very important to be creative and innovative, because he could have just done everything else that everyone else at that time was doing, but he just done something so crazy. And it worked. And I think it's very important as a wrestler, as a performer, to be innovative.
Definitely.
I think another thing I saw from a documentary as well is like be innovative and also be yourself. Because I feel like getting to the end of Canyon's career, Chris Canyon's career, like you start to see him. Like for example, when he was on like the show, like with Howard Stern.
I don't think that was good for him though.
It wasn't good for him, but it was more him like just being.
Exposure was good.
Yeah, more him just being himself and just talking about stuff. Obviously, the Ric Flair part really that like, because I watched it before innit, and it was probably sad because he looks up to Ric Flair as a, do you know what I mean? One of these guys.
Together as well.
And they worked together as well. And the fact that he said that, you can see his face just like literally just like going from this to like
And that's the
straight
thing,
face.
this is on camera, so you're seeing
On camera.
reaction, you're seeing
Do you
how
get what I mean?
he reacted.
Then a week after,
His
John Cena
idol
comes in
telling
as
him,
well.
You're not really that good, like, and you're seeing that. Like it was the beginning of the end, sadly.
John Cena comes
Every
in.
wrestler said that.
So how did he pass away?
Suicide, yeah.
What was you gonna say?
I think every wrestler's had that where like they've done something and they're not being themselves. Like I've had gimmicks given to me where I'm like, "Ugh, I'm going out there, I'm doing this gimmick or I'm doing this person, whatever you want to call it, and I'm not feeling it. So therefore people can see I'm not feeling it, so they don't know how to react because I look awkward and they're like, oh, what the fuck? No matter what I'm doing, it's just not paying off. But then when you go out there and just get that one piece of yourself and turn it up by 11 and go out there and just do what you're doing, man, like you can just get some amazing results. As I was talking about like Daniel Bryan earlier and Kanyon as well, like when you can just be yourself, you can tell people are enjoying themselves a lot more and giving them much better performance.
Robert Reigns.
And giving people a thing to relate to as well.
Yeah.
Robert Reigns, prime example. Yeah, AEW. So finish AEW?
We've talked about Dana.
One match.
I don't.
I like the Ruby Soho and Britt Baker, man.
That match is good. Yeah.
That was good.
I'm so happy for Soho, man.
I'm proper happy.
Like just like Bryan, you can tell that she's just so happy, like that she's being appreciated, man.
I thought that Rampage match, that trios match was sick. That trios match. Was sick.
Oh, it's good. Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
That's I keep screaming it. The trios division needs to happen, bro.
Bro, we need the belts.
Did you hear how loud that Adam Cole baby was?
Yeah, it was mad.
Bruv,
It sounded like Champions League.
Adam Cole.
You know what I mean? So he's gonna come out from Champions League.
No, listen, Adam Cole, when we talk about the best wrestlers in the world, in a couple years, Adam Cole is going to be firmly in that discussion, undisputed. Like, he's going to be there. Like, he's that guy.
Do you know, I just love, like, when he comes out as well, the whole thing, like, that's basically your Soko does this. Hey, that's basically that.
White babyface.
Fam.
The day this guy turns babyface, because I'm saying it, prediction, he's gonna turn on Kenny.
Yeah, so I think we're getting that very soon, because on the podcast, Chris Jericho, I don't know if Chris Jericho is leaking it, but he goes, "Oh, the day you leave Elite, what do you plan for? What do you thingy? You're gonna go straight for the title, right?" And I think he wasn't meant to say that. I think what he meant to say is this: the day that you decide to go for the title, how would you do it? But Chris Jericho's now said, the day you leave Elite, how you gonna do it?
That was naughty.
Because the thing is,
I'm sure he just knows that. Come on, this is Adam Cole, man. He's
he's
definitely
gonna-
going to go for the title.
the thing is, if you watch the whole Adam Cole and the Elite storyline, like Adam Cole wants revenge on Kenny. Like because
Kenny kicked him out.
Kenny kicked him out.
He's the one that killed
Kenny's
him
the
on
one who
BTE.
kicked him out. And the thing is, it's always been a thing of like, Adam Cole thinks he's better than him. Like it's always like, and Kenny could sense it. That's why Kenny kicked him out and brought Marty Scurll. So
And killed him on being the Elite.
yeah, and killed him on being the Elite. And that's why even the promo, when you go back to the All Out promo, when Kenny Omega said, all the people that can beat me are either here or already dead.
when he came out.
Because Adam Cole was
The
technically dead.
seeds.
Telling you, bro.
Wrestlers are directors still.
Nah, man, they have their old story.
Wrestlers
Like,
are directors.
bruv.
You man are directors. You man are auteurs. That's the word, isn't it? Auteurs.
Sorry, we have to talk about Homicide, bruv. Do you know how gassed I
Oh, Homicide, yeah.
when Homicide
Bro,
came out, bruv?
I think the fans are baffed though. Because when obviously his name came out on the Titantron on the ramp, but everyone was quiet. Then when he's come from the back, everyone there was a pop. You see it?
Yeah, man.
So yeah, I was sick.
Homicide,
It was 16 Homicide there.
Legend.
Yeah.
I need LA. One more
LAX.
time. I need the LAX, bro.
Yeah.
I need
Oh,
that
I need it.
theme. I need tank. I love LA.
I wonder if Homicide's actually going to wrestle for AEW though, because
I don't think
he
so.
signed with Ring of Honor, so I'm not sure.
I think it was just an appearance because him and Eddie Kingston are boys, isn't it? So
I've still got the very first LAX shirt from the TNA tour.
But wait, Tino came to UK, innit?
Yeah, man.
Well, how long was their tour? Was it just one off?
No, it was like, I think they've done it over 5 years.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
from
Did
2009
Global
to
Impact.
2014.
I went to a few of them.
Yeah. They're good shows, man.
Where was it? In Wembley?
Wembley,
Yeah,
yeah.
2012 and 2013.
And who you seen there? Like Kurt Angle, Samoa Joe?
Magnus was there. That's when Hogan was on it. So he was.
Oh, Hogan was there as well?
Yeah.
Kurt Angle was out there.
AJ
AJ was
Styles.
there.
Hey, I'm sorry, yeah.
Daniels.
God forgive you guys, forgive me, but I'd love to
no.
see Hulk Hogan live though.
I would.
I don't know what
So
it
you can
is.
say the N-word live, bro.
Yeah, not even that. Just to see him in it. Like it's just
Enk. Fuck.
Enk is- No, but hey, no, but hey,
NK said it,
hey,
Justin,
I'm just putting it out there.
I
Now.
don't rate
I want to see him. I want to see him.
Let's
innit?
do what?
I just want to see him.
Listen
innit?
to him.
Why do you want to
just
see him? Go on Google
I just want to see him. Innit?
in the flesh.
I just want to see him. I just want to see him.
This is VHS Pappy.
No, but hey, bro, is there not some wrestlers that like, bro, fuck Hulk Hogan, always fuck Hulk Hogan, innit? I just want to see.
But why? No. Why do you?
No, I agree
wait,
though.
I want to hate theme song.
No,
but
no.
Some people you want to see live.
I want to see.
I want to know, like, why do you want to see Hogan so badly?
Not badly. Whoa, relax, man.
No, this is badly.
Man's like, oh yeah.
No, because you said I want to see him.
I want to see him.
Why do you want to see him?
I want to hear his theme. I want to see him.
You can see his theme on YouTube,
I can hear the theme, but I want to see him.
but you can see him on YouTube
No,
and Google.
man. I want to see.
I want to see Undertaker as well.
Pause.
What? What's wrong? Wait, I'm allowed to see Undertaker.
How are you not missing this?
I've seen you take a live.
What is that? He said there's so many man I want to see.
No, but I hear that though. I always say yeah. It's fine. No, but I want to see Brock Lesnar live. I want to see Sting.
Brock Lesnar,
I wanted to see Ultimate Warrior live at one point. From when I was young.
understand, but why is he want to see Hulk Hogan?
Do the whole Kanyon terrific.
Let's see him rip off his shirt.
Guys.
I see Meatloaf under his shirt. Come on,
Next
man.
question.
One Hulk Hogan.
Let's move on.
The fucking Saudi shows they done, and the Poppy got Hulk Hogan. Like they all went insane.
Yeah,
All I want to say, no. I relax my comment. Hey, look,
wasn't the one.
look, like I'm saying, F Hulk Hogan here, but I want to hear the I am a real
Racist man.
No, I want to see it. I want to see it.
Do what?
Bro, I grew up on this guy, bro.
Okay.
So I'm saying, bro.
No, I hear what you say.
F Hulk Hogan. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
But even though Babaloo, I feel Hulk Hogan did that. Like
Some people grew up on Ted Bundy. Like, I don't get it.
Bro, F Hulk Hogan, like I said, I want to say that. But I want to see this guy.
But it's Hulk Hogan. I don't understand.
Because even racism aside, what's he gonna do?
No, wrestling's never going to be a side.
I'm saying
It's going to be inside.
I'm saying, on top of him being a racist, what's he gonna do?
What's he gonna do?
I just want to hear the song, him coming out live. Is that what's
He can't do a leg drop. What you
I don't want to see wrestle. No. Hell no. I don't want to see this guy wrestle.
So what do you want to see?
I don't want to see this guy wrestle.
You want to see him walk to the ring.
So
and walk
what?
out.
So for example,
So basically go on WWE 2K,
when him,
go on, create an
when him, yeah,
do preview
when him, Mick
entrance.
Foley, when him, Mick Foley, The Rock, Stone Cold came out. Do you remember that for WrestleMania?
Did you say nigga them times?
No, he did. I don't know what he did.
That was post.
You was saying it.
That was definitely
Bro, you saying it to get ready for it.
I thought it was that year, whatever. But fam, I would, bro, imagine hearing I am a.
But the thing is, but you see, no, but you're saying. The thing is, you're saying you're bringing up.
You are racist.
The thing is, you're bringing up him coming out of WrestleMania, but come on, that's WrestleMania tax. That's been added to his value. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying? But if he was to come out at a Ref Pro, I promise you.
No, fuck that. Jokes aside, yeah. Jokes aside, we all spin. All of us are spin. We're like, wait, what the fuck is this guy doing?
I'm booing.
No, you're not booing. No,
You might think I'm booing.
Hello. Hey, whoa. Wait.
Ladies gonna be there like, yo.
Wait, Jordan.
Wait, I said that's my idol.
You see what Hulk Hogan's tearing up and start tearing this up. Hulk
Man, hear me out, Joe.
See in the wire. Hulk Hogan's coming.
Yeah, I'm coming from here. Alright, cool. Let's move
No,
on.
we hear where you're coming from, but come on, man. It's Hulk Hogan,
Hulk
innit?
Hogan.
Yeah.
Ban him.
Imagine you're in a club and it's all good. It's
I'm not gonna say. If I see him come, I'm not gonna do that.
2 a.m. and then R. Kelly Ignition comes on.
I'm walking out. No. We turn it off still.
Yeah.
I'm not singing that.
Turn off. Yeah, turn
I can't
off.
do
Yeah.
this, you know?
Even happy people, they don't play out.
There's gonna be like a massive boo going around, and I think like the same with Hogan.
Yeah.
Like, if he comes out, man, it won't be a.
I just want to see.
Oh,
I
you
want
just
to.
wanna- oh,
Do you get what I mean?
You just want to see what the reaction would be in person.
Reaction.
Okay.
Plus, bro. I just want to see.
Yeah.
Man, come out.
You want to see the
There's
aura of
many.
Is that scene, bro?
Hulk? I think it's all Hulk.
Is that scene Ronaldo before he retires? Is that scene this guy before he retires?
No.
Ronaldo has done Beatties well. When his career's finished, you'll see what's gonna come out.
Ronaldo never said the N-word.
No, forget Enrod aside.
Beatties, but
He's done Beatties. When his career's done, they're going after him, bro.
Ronaldo's a good footballer.
Bro, listen, hear what I'm saying,
I get what you're saying.
Hear what I'm saying,
I
bro.
get what you're
Is
saying,
that
but
you want to see this guy before he retires, right?
No, but the thing is, I get what you're saying, but at the end of the day, Ronaldo's Beatties isn't superseding his wrestling at the moment. I mean, his football at the moment.
And it will when he retires,
No,
bro.
when he retires, but Hulk Hogan's retired. What do you want to see him and do what? When
He's
he comes back,
I get what you're
I
saying.
get what
I don't want to see him wrestle.
No, I get what you're saying, but at the same time, why do you want to see Hulk Hogan?
I just want to see him.
Ronaldo, yeah, but the thing is, Ronaldo's still an active football player. As much as he's done Beatties, people are still paying to
If
see him.
Ronaldo stops playing football next year, people still want to see Ronaldo at press conferences. They want to see him at shows if he's coming out at a show.
Okay, but do you want to see him?
Ronaldo.
Once the Beatties comes out and we've
Ronaldo.
seen that he's done X, Y, Z, do you want to see Ronaldo?
What?
You're problematic, man.
I don't know. You got me there. I can't say anything. I'm in the corner, innit? I can't say anything.
Like I said, I will say it. But
I'm in the corner.
say it then, now, and forever. Fuck Hulk Hogan.
It's been like that. I said that.
Nah, forever.
I said that.
I hear that.
I said that.
But you want to see him?
You see him, innit?
So if you met him, what would you say to him?
Nothing. I said, hey, what's going on?
No,
I've been taking my vitamins, brother.
Why me, baby face? I'm playing. But yeah, ask wrestlings, man. Give it to me, bro.
Ask Wrestlings where we get you, the people, to ask
wait.
us.
I'm so sorry. I know.
Oh, should we even talk about Bobby Lashley? We need to talk about Bobby Lashley.
Raw.
We need to talk about Raw. I'm so sorry. Black wrestling draws, man. Let's go. Listen,
Big
bro.
E, man.
Raw was very impressive.
Very.
Big E's match with Bobby Lashley, amazing. Riddle versus AJ Styles, amazing. Thingy getting Shayna Baszler has now turned into the Beast. Shayna Baszler is on smoke now. We're getting Shayna Baszler from
This is what I
NXT now.
wanted.
How long
She's
been like
breaking
this?
arms.
Wait, how wait.
2 weeks. Nia Jax was finished. She's not coming
Should we do
back.
a counter?
Huh?
Should we do a weekly counter?
Do that. She's breaking arms every week.
Even
Bro, Eva Marie's done. Nia Jax is done.
Yeah.
The match routine was it Doudrop and that match was very quick.
Yeah, it was quick.
Oh yeah, it was.
Of the,
Yeah.
interference of Eva Marie.
Hurt Business comeback.
Yeah, her business come back.
Cedric Alexander's got grills.
Yeah.
Vampire grills.
Growing
Fam,
pains for no
black
reason,
wrestling
fam.
draws for real.
I'm here. I'm
For real.
I said to people, you see the day they put the rocket on Cedric Alexander, he's gone.
Bro, do you know how wavy he
If
looks?
the WWE have to make
The new
keep
look
this-
he has. I'm not.
WWE have to
Yes.
keep him happy because you see if he leaves,
He's gone.
He's gone.
he's going to be an
gone to
absolute
his
star.
wife and he's going to
Because, bro,
AEW.
if you saw his last run in Ring of Honor before he went to WWE, when he was feuding Roderick Strong, bro, clear.
Bruv, she's stiff.
So-
I invested because of the Cruiserweight Classic. When I saw
Yes,
this guy
yes.
wrestle,
The match.
Yeah, him and Kota, yeah.
Man got hired because of that match.
Man got
Hired because of that match.
When
Come
you-
on. Oi. What happened? They're saying hiring. Today's like, I got you. Come backstage. Come on.
Cedric is different, man. And like the whole, listen, yeah. Some Survivor Series is fast approaching. I pray that we don't get this stupid Raw versus, not stupid, but I like it.
It's
but
stupid.
You're stupid.
this Raw versus SmackDown thing in this day and age is stupid. Back in the day, it used to bang.
The thing is, not every year.
Back in the day, it used to bang. I pray we get Hurt Business versus New Day versus The Bloodline
Say it. Yes.
versus wait, who else is there?
Just them free.
Just them free. Give it to me.
That's what I need.
Give
I
it to
need
me, baby.
I need it.
Give it to me, baby.
No, Joe, they should do War Games.
Someone said that.
War games.
I need it.
Someone said that. Someone said it on
War
Twitter.
games.
Fam, listen, I need it. I need it.
Someone said it on Twitter.
War games.
I need it.
Someone said it on Twitter. Biggie's a great champion, by the way.
I'm loving it.
So far, a great champion. Like I'm liking what I'm seeing. Liking what I'm seeing still.
Yeah, Biggie, you
He turns up in the ring, bro.
Yeah, he
The whole joke thing, like when that cage went down,
That's what was
When I-
collapsed last week.
when that cage went down, switch
Listen, as much as you like the intensity, he's taking the intensity of NXT like
and applying it
and applying
slowly.
it in entertainment and
Yeah.
just smashing it, bruv.
Because bro,
Smash it.
when he was getting banged by Bobby Lashley, because Bobby Lashley had the one up because he was already in the ring. He like I think he hit the cage on his head, innit? And he fell down and rushed him outside. He had a one up. As soon as the tables flipped here, bro, Bobby Lashley couldn't hack it.
Yeah.
Couldn't hack it one bit, fam. Amazing match, man. Amazing match. What else happened?
Well, Drew.
why would think so?
Drew
Why would-
came out in the end, so Matt
Oh,
and Big E versus Drew.
I'm sorry, yes, just shout.
Drew's still my guy, but
Drew
I
is
do
my
think
guy.
he's losing.
But fam, Drew needs to chill. This why can Drew why is Drew allowed to say whenever he wants the title?
Well, because remember the stipulation was as long as Bobby was the champion, he couldn't challenge for the title anymore.
Oh,
So it's more for him
But
being
still-
like,
but-
I'm here.
but is there-
Based
is there-
on a Batista thing.
Is there no ranking? Is there no rankings in WWE no more?
No, they've never been.
ranking.
There's never
And they
been.
tried it, and it didn't do
Bro, they need to
good.
bring back the rankings, bro. Like, there's other guys that's mashed work, fam.
But then again, well, I don't watch Raw in it. But then, should we not be appreciative that there is some sort of like main event picture like there used to be in
that's
the mid 2000s?
Yeah, there
like
is.
there's a current
Like the
standing
Rock-
of
the Rock-
wrestlers
yeah.
that will rotate, and maybe you'll have one or two new people, but these are going to always be the people that don't deviate away from.
But hear me out though. The generation I enjoyed the most was when anyone is like anyone can go up for that title. Not anyone, but yeah, if you work hard, you get there. Do you get me? That's the generation I love the most. Stone Cold, The Rock, that was sick. Triple H, that was sick. That was a sick time. I enjoyed it, but I like the most when, for example, a Chris Benoit can go, do you know what? I'm gonna win the Royal Rumble this year, and I'm gonna win that title. Or even like someone like who was Eddie Guerrero.
But then Drew has done that though. Like
No, but
Drew put in the
bro,
work
but I know,
last
but
year.
Drew's done it. But Drew's time is gone. He's won the title, bro. We've seen that.
No,
We've
but
seen
he
that.
should be a contender.
He give me a contender, but why don't we have a contenders tournament or contenders
That's because-
battle royale or something?
That's because WWE haven't allowed us to be invested in other wrestlers. Like they've pushed
Then
these other
can
wrestlers.
they
as
work
joke,
on the
man.
investment of the wrestlers then?
But they don't care. Come on, man. They don't care.
They have the champion and the ex-champion, and they fight, and then they move on, and then that person loses. Because think about it, when it was Drew all the time, and Randy. Then after Drew, Randy, then it was Drew and Bobby. Then and they had their rematches, and then now it's Bobby versus Big E. And I'm hoping, as much as I'm liking the Bobby and Big E matches, they're gonna quiet down after a while, because then the same thing's gonna happen. If whoever gets the title back, we'll get tired of Big E always trying to get a rematch.
Yeah.
So like Dale said, like we need to have more fresh faces. So as much as you're tired of Drew, if you think about it, he wasn't in that picture for a couple of months.
Yeah.
And even they slotted in people like Randy and people like AJ can come back. So I just think just spice it up a bit and have someone credible, because Drew's credible.
Because sometimes you have to face ex-champions to kind of build the credibility of that champion.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
I hear that.
I would love to see like a Big E versus Damian Priest, or Big E versus Matt Riddle. Like there's so many
Or
new
even-
people
yeah,
that you can
Matt
get into
Riddle,
the fold.
even just
Matt
one-
Riddle's
yeah.
killing it.
Bro.
Killing it. Like
Amazing.
So far, he's probably been the best
jokes
caller.
and jokes aside and stuff. When he's in the ring, he's business.
Bro,
fam.
he's business. You know what I'm saying?
Business, man.
So there's different people you can slot in, but WWE haven't allowed us to be invested in these people. They
That's the
have
problem.
them chasing
We
after the
need-
24/7 title.
Yeah, we need.
But then when they now decide to put them on a pre-show, they expect us to care. It doesn't make sense.
Before you go to ask for things as well, stream rules. You want to talk about that?
Oh, we got
I think there's even questions about stream rules. and
real
everything.
quick.
Yeah.
Don't challenge God, fam. God
Yeah,
don't
I
want
can't
no
lie.
demons holding the championship.
When I saw, do you know what it is? When
You can't bang judging at the title. I'm sorry.
for real. When I watched the highlights on TikTok, I remember I was so pissed off. I woke up at 6 a.m. I saw the flipping rope breaking it, and I was in the chat like, this is utter shit. Like, I hate what WWE are doing to the wrestlers. They're harming the wrestlers, blah blah blah. Then I said to myself, do you know what? I don't like doing that with films. So let me go and actually watch this match in full
good,
and
good.
see
Good.
if I'm actually feeling the same way. Watched
And
it.
it was shit.
The match was sick.
Look, no.
match was
The ending. Wait.
Oh wait, let me get to that.
The match.
The match was sick.
I like
The ending made sense in my head.
No,
Obviously, I mean, as in,
all they have to do is just have Paul Heyman be the one to
that pull him
to pull down the rope.
or the Usos. But I said that it will only make sense if what happens on Friday adds up in my head.
Which is
Because obviously, at the end of the match, Meg said it, and after I looked at it, Meg said it, and I went to go watch it back. Roman looks up in the sky and said, "Thank you, God." And so he was looking up at someone in the sky. And Michael Cole was like, "Oh, maybe Roman's got someone up above that's protecting him.
So what? God's gonna come back like back?
I don't know. You'll see.
I can't lie. I haven't watched the finish, but
Roman's a Catholic. He's a Roman Catholic.
you see, nah, I'm so sorry.
That's the name of the podcast today, Roman Catholic.
You see the mental gymnastics. I see people on Twitter do to justify WWE.
Bro,
No. Sometimes what we see is what we get. What we get is the rope breaking, and then Finn Balor got speared. That's what happened.
And he's sending his knee like,
the knees.
What actually happened is Finn Balor got resurrected by a heartbeat.
The song played.
Music got resurrected. And then the rope wanted to mass boss and break.
The music playing end of the match. That was shit.
Like the heartbeat, I'm not gonna lie, just me.
What heartbeat should have played? Heartbeat should have played.
So when he got up like that, I was like, okay, I'm gassed. Because the crowd was gassed.
Yeah.
But when he played the music, I was like, what's going on?
When the heart played,
you're not New Jack. Why are you running your tune when you're fighting?
In the ghetto.
Sometimes we just have to accept what happened. Like, I don't know, like we can't be doing but maybe this. No, it happened. You got speed. The finish. I didn't watch the full, but I can't speak on the match. I saw the finish.
Bro.
No.
Match was good. Hope remembering to the crowd.
Fair enough. They're both good wrestlers, bro. They're both good wrestlers. I expect nothing less from them.
If you have a spooky gimmick, don't go WWE. Because you're going to have shit finishes. The Fiend, Alexa.
They can't do it no more. They can't do it no more. The Fiend's gone. Alexa's gone human now. She's human.
After the promo that Charlotte done a few weeks ago.
She's gone human now.
But the thing is, even about I said this in the group, even about Finn Balor Demon. If you just look at the main roster as his own universe, why should we care about the Demon?
Yeah.
Why should we? What's he done?
Ain't got no accolades. Ain't got no straps.
Because I want to use this main roster as his own universe argument from now on. What's he done? Why do I care about the Fiend?
He's done niche.
One title.
Why do I care about the Demon?
One title.
Nothing.
I'm gonna get it back.
One title. I think he beat AJ.
Yeah,
the Demon, that's Finn Balor.
No,
he beat the
AJ.
Remember, he was meant to face Bray Wyatt as Sister Abigail. It was meant to be the Demon versus Sister Abigail.
I
remember that.
He beat Bobby.
I remember that there was better pictures of that, innit?
Did he beat Baron?
Baron, yeah, beat Baron. He beat Bobby Lashley.
Yeah, he ain't done niche.
He ain't done niche, bruv. So the Demon, scrap it. No, scrap it.
But if he goes to AEW,
game changer.
Fam,
it's low.
Forget the Demon. He used to dress up different people.
Chris Devi.
The different costumes he used to have, man.
Do you know what he used to do? I'm thinking about it in the shower, yeah. He basically used to go. If he leaves WWE, he needs to basically bring Bullet Club and make him be the proper leader. Say, look, I'm here to come and claim everything I've lost.
No. Him. This is what exactly he needs.
How did he get kicked out? How did he?
He just left. He left. No, he needs to go back because he needs to go with Tamatonga. Them the OGs need to come back.
Bad luck, Farley. All of them.
Bring him. Set up the brand.
Bad luck, Farley's moving a bit mad. We don't want him.
What was he moving mad?
He's just come on, man. He's sloppy. We don't need him.
No, but bring him back as muscle.
He's been average for so many.
Don't bring him back as a wrestler. Bring him back as muscle, like when he first came.
Muscle. Bullet Club have. I beg.
Bring the muscle.
Muscle. No.
Bullet Club versus the Elite, man. Bring it.
No, but no. Prince.
Bare brawn, no brain. I don't get it.
Prince. He said bare brawn.
Bare brawn and no brain.
Yo, mad guy.
Listen, we need to see Prince Devitt back. This Finn Balor thing in NXT it worked. Even his second NXT run was sick. On the main roster, the Demon.
You didn't have to bring back Demon. Yeah.
Demon, scrap it. I don't want to hear that Demon again. It's been sacrificed. To the gods.
Where are you in this argument?
Oh man, like I said, I haven't really caught up with wrestling.
Yeah.
Like bits and bobs. So I remember, I know what you're talking about in terms of all the entrances he used to do. I think it would be cool to see that again, but remember he used to do the Joker and he done Hannibal Lecter, Venom.
Carnage.
It'd be so hard to do it now because movie rights and shit, but it would be so cool just to see it one last time. I'd be like, man. It's just I think people would lose their shit because people would know what it was.
But even with the Demon in NXT, he used to do different themes. Texas Chainsaw, Jack the Ripper.
Oh, do you remember that?
Yeah,
I remember Jack the Ripper. Yeah.
Vince, this is one demon. This one.
Vince is one. No, man.
They're twerking on the floor.
We fake friends, man.
Someone put flipping. Someone said they should edit to Kanye West, America. Was it Black Skinhead?
Yeah.
You're taking the piss.
Hey, yo, give it to me, bro.
Ask Wrestlings, we get you, the people, to ask us Wrestlings some questions. First question is from our guy, Little Tesco Meal Deal. Big
Little
up, bro.
Tesco! Meal
Just
Deal!
being Joe. He asked.
Yeah, who's that?
No, I just want to say it out loud, but that's a sick name.
I want that.
He asked, let's say WWE scrap Extreme Rules for next year. Which classic pay-per-view would you guys bring back to replace it? Ask Wrestlings. Also, shout out to you guys. Quality Content Weekly. Big up.
So to
every
replace it
single
on that month.
Yeah, I'm guessing so.
Unforgiven.
That's a shot.
Unforgiven. Remember Unforgiven, yeah? And let all the top guys scrap in that Hell in the Cell. Scrap Hell in the Cell as well. Unforgiven is the one that's going to place all them. Armageddon, sorry. Armageddon, sorry. Not Unforgiven.
December.
Armageddon,
Yeah,
December, yeah, shit. But what would it be now then?
September said be Unforgiven.
Unforgiven.
Unforgiven, yeah. So bring back Unforgiven. Where's No Mercy? No Mercy.
Maybe No Mercy, then it'll be this Survivor.
Wait, No Mercy. Wait.
No Mercy.
It was like,
Oh, No Way Out. I'm thinking about No Way Out. No Way Out is before WrestleMania.
Yeah, so it used to be Royal Rumble, No Way Out, WrestleMania, Backlash, Judgment Day,
Do you know what's mad?
American Bash.
American Bash.
American Bash,
All Bad
SummerSlam, All Bad Blood, yeah, SummerSlam, and then
Are we going by, sorry, are we going by, this is mad. Are we going by what we see in games or are we just going by what we've seen?
No,
because I'm going by what I see in games. I'm going by, you know what, do you know the calendar on SmackDown vs. Raw? I can see it in my head.
I got back 2002 calendar.
You want 202?
Yeah.
Yeah, what, Spanish Shame Mouth?
Yeah,
yeah, same.
Penfold 1000. He wants to say Fire Pro. That's
Your party's coming up probably this Saturday. So.
Oh wait, they had a Taboo Tuesday as well.
Taboo Tuesday, Taboo Tuesday, yeah. That's a Tuesday. That's a Tuesday.
So what was that, Jordan? You said Here Comes the Pins, best match, best game.
Look at the mess up.
Best game.
Goldberg doing that.
Yes, see, it's the best game, you know.
Penfold 1000, big up every single time, bro. Does AEW really need Christopher Daniels to return? Is the Bloodline T getting an update featuring a top rope? Why the hell did Hurt Business not just stay together in the first place?
Christopher Daniels definitely needs to return. Needs payback, man. He got mashed up last time he was on there.
Yeah, man.
He needs to get one up against Vingy Young Bucks.
Why would the Bloodline T-shirt need a
What?
So, does it need a update featuring a top rope? I'm guessing it's the new member.
Oh, that's jokes. That's jokes.
Oh.
Yeah, add that.
And why the hell did Hurt Business not just stay together in the first place?
Because Vince.
Incompetence.
I feel like them coming back was it felt nice.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. It didn't make sense, but I was gassed. Anyway.
I was gassed, yeah, so it worked. So, and at the end of the day, let's see what happens next Monday.
Not gonna lie, it seems like counter booking, man. It just looks like it looks like they've seen.
They're backtracking bears.
Yeah, it seems like
Samoa got
draws in it, and they're like, yeah, let's.
Samoa got released. He's come back. Hurt Business got broken up. They come like it's just
You
backtracking
don't
in
know
it.
whether to go left or right,
Yeah.
man.
If these men were doing Game of Thrones, it'll be one of the worst series ever. Fam.
I've never seen Game of Thrones.
I've never seen it either, but I know what they do.
It's amazing, but I would say don't bother because of the last season.
The last season is horrible. It's like all that
You
build
watch
up.
it once and
and
that's
then
it.
They've been lotioning the girl for time. You back to buck up, and then boy, it's dead. That's what it is.
Yeah.
But it was a fun time lotioning there.
It was a fun time lotioning.
It's always fun to lotion.
Yeah.
But then when you go to see it and she now says, you know what, I forgot to tell you I'm on my period, then it's like,
Yeah, it's dead, bro.
I'm not here for this.
You got to say bye and leave the house, man.
Our guy in the build, Dad, big up every single time, bro.
Let's give it a hug at least.
He says, create your perfect roster by merging two eras of wrestling. For example, Ruthless Aggression and AEW. So
Yeah, I'll do
My
that.
perfect roster.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Turkey.
I said
Give-
2000. Oh, no, go.
Give me. But a lot of them guys cost out. Give me 2016 to 2019 New Japan. Mix that with either. I don't know, RH or TNA. Mix that. Give me 05 RH. 05 RH and that New Japan roster.
I would want New Japan 2012 to 2019 with TNA 2004 to 2009.
Bang.
No, 2010, because I would want to see fucking bare money and I'm here for it. That's what I want.
I'll probably say 2001 to 2006 Noah with 2005 to 2010 Impact.
I'd say 2004 to 2006 TNA with WWE at that time, 2004, 2006, because everyone wants to see that Clash of Worlds. Everyone.
We always see that picture. Look at the roster at this
Yeah.
time.
Oh yeah.
Everyone wants to see AJ Styles in the WWE ring, and now we've got it, you know?
I would have you know the Monday Night Wars? I would have combined that two together because Monday Night Wars versus the Attitude Era. Not the beginning, so Attitude Era versus like the birth of NWO. Then mash that together, man. Okay. I think the amount of dream matches we can have in there as well would have been sick. I always wanted to see early The Rock versus Booker T. And Booker T was piping hot. So, yeah, we got that. Stone Cold versus Goldberg as well.
Yeah.
Dream match. Sting versus Undertaker.
Black, so you say ministry versus ministry.
How many ministries? Was there one ministry? Or was there like, you're clued up on that? How many ministries were there? It was just one.
Just one.
But wasn't it like a reformation of it?
Different alliances. So you had the Ministry of Darkness, then you had Taker and Big Show as the
I remember that.
The Unholy Alliance.
the Unholy Alliance and all that stuff.
99 was good.
I think for me it's Attitude Era from 98 to 2000 and Ruthless Aggression for me from 04 to 09.
Was that Ruthless Aggression? Oh no! When did that end?
But 09 is when it got PG.
Oh no! Yeah, 09.
PG.
So Ruthless Aggression ended in 2005, no?
No, 2008.
8.
Who was the last person to?
Because it was in the mid. It was when Linda was doing the campaign, so they changed to the PG. So it was in the middle of it was during the time.
It feels that weird though.
The feud of Jericho and Shawn Michaels when their feud was starting.
Yeah,
that's when it
Shawn
was
Michaels.
PG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What year was that?
2008.
2008.
But they fought. Oh,
Their first feud.
yeah.
2003.
Yeah.
But their later feud was much better than their WrestleMania feud.
Yeah.
I need to watch that back.
That match was.
I don't remember. What was the payoff? What did they wrestle?
Oh, bro, you should just watch it, man. It's so
Amazing.
good. I don't
Was
know.
that Raw or was it like?
No, it's a good.
Nah.
It's worth watching.
Alright, cool. Yeah,
It's really,
send me
really
the-
good.
I'll watch that
Very,
today.
very good.
Our guy Smalls Els, big you up every single time, bro. He asked, do you think running monthly pay-per-views ruin the value impact of them?
Nope. Nope.
As a, I don't know if that's a question to ask a wrestler. Does that affect you? Would you feel fatigued having to do a monthly semi pay-per-view? Would you rather have 4 big ones you'd want to try to get a spot on?
Again, it's all down to what you watched as a kid. Because watching as a kid, there was one pay-per-view a month. I remember there was like brand splits. So
Interesting.
I think January the Royal Rumble was everyone. February was like Raw or SmackDown. March was Raw. You know, and technically, them two brands had 6 pay-per-views a year. So you could get invested in the storylines more. You could get invested in the wrestlers more. You could get invested in soap, the feuds. Like remember Shawn Michaels and Triple H, that feud. Like
That was insane.
and like he put him in a wheelchair and used a sledgehammer on his back and broke it. Like it was great.
Insane.
Randy Orton and the Undertaker, you know, another one. Like, where we thought Undertaker was dead because Orton killed him. And I think it's important if you have pay-per-views every few months to build up feuds. If you have them every month, it can work, but then the storylines and everything else has to be on point.
Very good point.
I agree.
I was gonna say, this one's gonna cause. I mean,
yeah.
I'm not really fussed about this. I don't really care for the question, but it's needed. I know someone here. I'm not gonna say their name, but they're definitely gonna have a lot to say about this. Our guy Gareth.
Oh, we know. I know this question already.
He asked. He says, "I've been waiting for this one. Is undertaking the conversation for GOAT?"
150 minutes and I've woken up. The problem is, I'll be very real with you, bro.
I didn't even know you were sleeping.
No, I'm not sleeping. I've been very
why
tired
shouldn't he
today,
be?
so I haven't even been talking too much.
Why shouldn't he be?
Yeah, why should
Undertaker
What
is
are we basing it
definitely
on?
the GOAT.
What are we basing it on?
As an
Is it
all-star
character?
performer.
Is it wrestler?
No, but we need to stop.
Is
As
it
an
moment?
all-rounder, he's a
No,
GOAT.
wait. Hold on.
As an all-rounder, he's a GOAT. No, but there shouldn't be a discussion about a wrestler. About a wrestler. I'm sorry, V.
What are we basing it on? That's all I want to.
You understand what I'm hearing?
Wait. What? Okay.
What am I hearing?
I'll throw topics. Wrestling ability.
I can't believe this. I can't believe this.
Undertaker's not a good wrestler.
No, it's not.
What do you mean by wrestling ability? What do you mean by
stop
wrestling
there.
ability?
If we have this conversation about wrestling ability, just because we don't put them as a GOAT, it doesn't mean that you're not good.
Yes.
No. But I'm not saying no. I'm not saying that. What? Let's
No, because we say he said no. He said what? He said he's not a good wrestler.
No. But I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
No, he's not.
Okay, he's not a good wrestler. What is he then?
No, he's not a GOAT. No,
he's
see,
good.
in ring, he's not a GOAT wrestler, but is he a GOAT character?
No, but let
and
me.
a GOAT's gimmick.
But can I
Yes.
say
Character work?
something? Can I say
Absolutely.
something? When Undertaker's in the ring, forget
Moments?
about.
Absolutely.
Can
Can we just forget
Matches?
about...
Don't say
I
high
don't know.
five, because
No, but I'm
know.
being real. Fuck
don't
the
know.
past 5 years of The Undertaker.
No, but you can't say that, 'cause
about
it's part of his
The Undertaker.
career.
No, but we can't. I don't care about that. Think about the prime times of his years when he was in the ring, bro. The guy could pull off a good match. The guy could pull off a story in the ring. The guy could pull off a story in the ring from the start to the from the beginning of the match.
Mandem, I can't lie, yeah. Don't let Twitter cloud your judgment, please. Just speak facts. Speak facts.
I'm sorry, Gareth. You drink too much alcohol.
Don't discredit my boys. Don't discredit my boys. Don't discredit my boys. I should have had this opinion before.
Speak facts. Speak facts.
Listen. I've been speaking first from the beginning. I said character,
yes,
absolutely.
I agree.
Moments, absolutely. Wrestling.
No.
Wrestling, for me.
What are you talking about?
Sam.
Please, I'm begging you. Gareth, I'm sorry, bro. You drink too much alcohol. Because you know what? At the end of the day, yeah, I don't care. Man's all blurry watching. I don't know what wrestling you're watching. Because you see the Undertaker, bro. This guy can wrestle, blood. I don't give a fuck. From the start to the end, bro.
Sam. I can't lie. Come down because I don't think you can see, bro.
Because it's too much.
Sam. Do you know it, Sam? Do you know it, yeah?
When I see he's
I feel like, you know what it is, yeah? You know what it is, bro? This Undertaker insult, yeah, is mad.
Wait. Blacks, hold on. When I say that he's not one of the greatest wrestlers, does not now mean he's one of the worst wrestlers.
Yo, we're not
it doesn't
saying
equal
that, Sam, for example.
He's good. I said great moments.
It's preference. It's preference. That's your preference. If you like him, you like him.
Wait, can I name it? Can I name some people that, consensus-wise, cool? Okay. Is Kurt Angle a GOAT wrestler?
Yes.
In ring. GOAT. Yes.
I'm not done. I didn't speak.
Why are you thinking? No, but why are you thinking?
I didn't speak. I didn't speak. Do you know why? Do you know what I was gonna say?
One thing I will say. Whenever Undertaker's in a wrestling with these GOAT wrestlers, Undertaker pulls it off.
Let me tell you what I'm not gonna say. Let me tell you what I'm not gonna say nothing about that. Let me tell you what I'm not gonna say nothing about that. Wait. You man. Stop jumping, please. Let me land, please. Bro, Kurt Angle's a GOAT regardless. I'm not comparing Kurt Angle to Undertaker. That's unfair.
You're not getting his point.
No, I get it, but that's unfair.
No.
No. Kurt Angle's a GOAT, bro. Yes. Regardless. I'm not comparing this to Undertaker.
No,
Kurt Angle's all. Kurt Angle, yeah, look. Kurt Angle's a Big Mac. He's got it all. The salad, the beef, the buns, the sauce, the relish. He's got it all.
Are you trying to say Undertaker's a meatless burger?
No.
But the thing is, can I say something? But can I actually say something?
But the reason why I said let's clout, because like I said, I specifically said wrestler in the ring. Reason why I mentioned Kurt Angle, because we can all unanimously agree that Kurt Angle's a GOAT wrestler. Yes, I'm going to name some other GOAT wrestlers. And the reason why I bring these men up is to see, does Undertaker fit in with them?
I can't believe this.
So, Bret Hart.
Absolutely.
Eddie Guerrero.
Undertaker.
Okay.
Sam.
Wait. You're thinking of worker, yeah, but the Undertaker, yeah.
No.
Wait. Can I say something?
Sam.
The Undertaker's experience and awareness in the ring, bro. It is far beyond a lot of man. Forget about technical. I want to put you in a rope hold or whatever, arm drag and all that fucking bullshit. When you think about other things in the ring, yeah, what the Undertaker could do, yeah, his presence in the ring, yeah, and even how he uses. Let's say, for example, Undertaker's you're pinning the Undertaker. Obviously, a lot of wrestlers do it, but man will put his arm on the rope. Man will put his arm on the rope, and it'll be a kick out. Like there's different types of awareness.
Sam, can I say something?
I'm so sorry. Wait, Blast, I'm so sorry. But he's not the only person that's been a rope with his hand.
What I said. I said he's got the only person.
Sam, just take it as this year, bro. It's preference. Undertaker's your GOAT. He may not be his GOAT. Let's leave it as that. It's simple. It's simple. You know why? We're never gonna agree.
I think people need to understand.
Because now I'll bring back the conversation. Eddie Guerrero, Bret Hart. Let's talk again. Fuck it. I'm ready. No, I'm pissed off.
I'm pissed off.
Yeah.
You see the certain things in wrestling, yeah? Look. Sam, look. Like I said, like me and Versy have been saying, character-wise, he's a GOAT. And for some people, where preference ranks in terms of like, cool. For some people, character work matters more than everything else. That's why they're your GOAT. But we are doing category by category by category. When you break down things by their specific category. For example...
Okay. Undertaker's character is better than Kurt Angle's. What?
Yeah, of course.
What? And you know what? It's better than Bret Hart's. What?
We agree.
And guess what? It's better than all your other girls. I'm what? And it's better than AJ Styles' character. And what? And you know what? It rivals with Eddie Guerrero's character. And what? Yes, it does. No, fuck that. I've had enough. No. I'm hot. Let's go cancel it. Let's not cancel it. Wait. I'm not gonna lie. Let me tell you something about the Undertaker's character. JR said, yeah, if you were to have a fucking book, yeah, Undertaker will be in chapter 1. And I'll tell you why. No. They need to understand. I swear when I see you. They need to understand. No, Blacks, hit me out. Go on. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. But my throat.
You said you're gonna free me off.
I've been so tired.
I'm not gonna lie, yeah.
I'm
Bringing up Kurt Angle, bringing up Bret Hart. You're comparing chalk and cheese, bro. I'm not gonna lie. You should have brought those people out. That's a mess up. You are low, bro.
No, what is Eddie Guerrero? He threw me off.
But carry on, I'm not involved.
No, okay, I over-exaggerated. I over-exaggerated because I'm frustrated. Eddie's in my top 5.
Wait, look at my hat.
What I'm trying to say is...
Latino.
Nah, blood. I don't give a fuck. What I'm trying to say is Undertaker, yeah, I'll be real, yeah. Gareth, you've got me. But he is the greatest wrestler of all time, bruv. I'm done.
Oh, bro, listen.
Yeah, you fucked us up, bro.
We just run out of time, yeah? We run out of time, yeah?
That's Kenny. Let me not even start, man.
Don't do that. Wait. Come on. Listen, we run out of time, yeah? But yeah, shout out Jordan for coming through, man. Appreciate you, Saeed.
Thank you.
My prayer for you is that in the years to come, or even this whole year, next year, that you're going to continue to be booked and busy in Jesus' name.
Amen.
And also, bro, we're going to see you on that top stage, man. Whatever stage that you want to get to, you'll get there as well, bro. Yeah, we're going to support you from now on, bro. Now that you're here, you're part of the family. Any show that you got, any show you got in London, we're there.
Thank you.
You understand?
My next London show is Purpose, December 10th.
I'm on the 8th. Wait, 10th?
No, it's 10th.
10th of December.
December. Okay,
I'm not on in October, but in December.
Okay, we'll come to that still. We'll be there, yeah? We'll be there for that.
Where can people find you?
Find me on Twitter, _Jordan Saeed. Find me on Instagram, same. Find me on Facebook, the same.
Sick, man. Sick. I've been a Nafi.
Doughboy.
I'm sorry.
It's your boy Sam Black's Gareth. We're not boys. It's done.
Episode 87. We'll see you guys next week.
Wrestling's by the Mandem for the Mandem. Bow, pussy. Electra Lopez, Jade Cargill, Jamie Hayter, Ruby Soho. God forgive me if I bust my knives.
I'll see you guys next week.
You just got to the end of the podcast, and if you've enjoyed what you've listened to, enjoyed what you watched, enjoyed the vibes, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next episode. Bow.
Nah, the Undertaker insults, I don't care. I'm forever rap for my guy, but you are the funniest person.
I can't lie. You know, I was with you, yeah?
You see what you said?
Bro,
When you said Kurt Angle, I was thinking, wait, where's this going? I was thinking maybe he's going to say Stone Cold or The Rock.
Rest in peace,
I said Bret Hart. I said, wait, what?
Because Sam, you don't know.
But Undertaker has better character.
But Sam.
Undertaker's character's better than Bret Hart. But wait, Undertaker's character's